Well, hello everyone. Welcome to a Monday stream. Let's get the screen on. The screen? There we go. Great. Hooray! Once again, I'm Medicine the Bat. That is Dominate the Dragon with me. Hello. Today, we're doing more Grim Dawn. Yay. So, you remember last time we were kind of barely surviving our way through the zones? We had very bad gear. The good news is, level 35 is a really important milestone. It unlocks a lot of much better gear, so I got some transferred over from some grinding. Saved you all the tedium of watching me grind for random drops over and over again. In any case, let's see what we got. Long story short, basically, my overall damage is basically doubled, and most importantly of all, I am now capped on resistances. You'll notice 80% is pretty much across the board, except for physical, but don't worry about physical resist. It's basically impossible to get resist for it.
Yeah, you're never gonna get physical resist capped.
Still. So.
And kind of same thing on my end here. My damage is actually quadrupled, because not only do I have better gear, I've also moved around my skill points. I took them out of my basic, swing and my basic charge attack into two new skills that now do a lot more damage.
So, the plan for today, I guess we have two options. Option one is some backtracking. We actually skipped a chunk of Act 3.
Yeah, our bad.
You can see on the world map here, we can actually backtrack to the Pine Barrens and Tyrant's Hold. There's, I forget, what all is there to do there?
There's a bunch of quests for free XP, there's 2 shrines for 2 more devotion points, and loot.
Might as well show it off, I guess. The loot part I don't really care about, but let's see it. The other thing to do right is the origin of the Slith. We are finally a high enough rep with Devil's Crossing. We got the Devil's Crossing Honored quest. Because there are certain quests that only unlock at certain reputations, and you have to be honored Devil's Crossing before you can start this one. Origin Slith is definitely worth doing, so I vote we start there first.
Yeah, now before we do, I do have to mention, so the 2 new abilities I got. First off, I have my backup crew with me. I said, I have my backup crew with me. Thank you.
Whoa.
There you are, boys. These, from Oathkeeper, we have the Guardians of Empyrean. So, I have my little light ghosts. They're going to help swing stuff. And the other one, like the most important skill from Oathkeeper, because it's the most fun one. Whee!
Oh no.
Whee! Bursts through my energy like a lunatic, but I don't care because whee!
Oh boy.
That's gonna. So yeah, we're gonna see how this goes.
Alright, step 1. For Origin of the Slith, we're actually backtracking way back to basically the start of Act 1.
Yes, we're in fact going just outside Devil's Crossing, our very first area.
So, there was a boat over by the coast that we weren't able to use before. Now we can. Now we're going to be mowing through these guys super fast like that. Just because they're still level 3 and 4. Oh wait, there's the rowboat. Perfect. Alright, let's get out of here.
Take the boat. So come aboard and bring... Oh wait, we're there already.
Alright, welcome to Hargate's Isle. I forget if there's anything actually useful here.
These guys are level 8 and 9. Here,
Great, this will go fast.
Map.
Do.
Alright, I'm gonna be a minute. Let me get here, online tools. You. Okay. Let's see. The only thing here, there should be... Actually, there should be multiple lecterns with the notes on them, so...
Okay, found Hargate's Journal, page 1.
Perfect. Oh yeah, go ahead and read that. That's the only journal up here. Everything else is downstairs. Oh.
Alright, Hargate's Journal, page 1. First day at my new job. First day at my new lab. I must say I'm thrilled to get started. Days of having my nose stuck in the books are over. My wife Helen and my dearest daughter Elena will be joining me soon at our new home. Helen has expressed concern about her little girl growing up in a lab so far away from other children, but I've calmed her down. Let's see, today Helen and I are going to do something no arcanist has dared even consider, the creation of new life. Ether is a wondrous source of energy, and yet nobody stopped to ponder its effects upon organic material. Helen's expertise in the biological arts should prove most valuable in this endeavor. Someone did ponder ether's effects on organic material. His name's Theoden Marcel, the Shaper of Flesh. Some people
we
never
haven't
learn.
got.
We already saw a note from
to
Theoden
him.
talking about the amalgamation.
But we still haven't met him. Not yet.
Well, now who's talking about Emperor said we'd meet him.
Ow.
Oh, hey, they're actually our level.
Oh, good news. The new build is working. Unfortunately, we're kind of going wrong. I just turned to this little blender. It's awesome. With my little backup dancers.
Is the game too loud? Are we too loud? Chat, let us know if there's something wrong with the audio.
Oh, that's a good question.
Also, let me know how I'm dying so damn fast. Is it poison water?
Yes, it's the poison water. I believe it's doing the reduction to health mechanic. So, yeah. And this is one thing that bugs me about the game. It is not clear which parts of the map are, like, toxic, which ones aren't. Like, yeah, you can see the green water on the mini-map, but it's not super obvious when you're standing in it until you've already lost a third of your health.
Yeah, it's very annoying.
Like, I wish there was a better indicator of, like, hey, by the way, you have entered dangerous terrain. If
At least
you
a
stay
debuff
here,
or something.
or a little flash, or a sound, or something.
Like something on the edges of the screen or something.
I'm gonna activate this thing. Oh, this is going much faster.
Yeah, I noticed they're dying way faster.
Much better. I guess I'll pick this up for free money, although I don't really need it. Actually, I've got 46,000. I think it's good. In fact, hang on, let me just change the loot rule. That's fair.
Yeah, I've already turned off everything except blues and purples.
I've just turned off everything except purples.
We don't even see purples until level 50.
Exactly. Now hush and get the other journal in there.
There's a journal. Page 2. Now with free spiders.
While you're doing that, let me check the audio levels.
Page 2. At Helen's recommendation, I've chosen the lowly green swamp adder as the basis of my experiment. We're able to instill various mutations within the specimens, creating new limbs or inducing gigantism. Giant snake friends. Unfortunately, none of the samples survived beyond a couple weeks, their higher brain functions being seemingly incapable of handling the introduction of additional bodily elements. For our second batch of experiments, we molded the adders with a few grobles captured by local trappers. The results were curious. This was not the breakthrough I was looking for, but we seem to be heading in the right direction. The dull mind of a grobel was capable of adapting to its new body, but its primitive and disgustingly malformed physique would see me become the laughingstock of my colleagues. No, I must see this through to its logical conclusion. Helen may frown on me, but the next step seems clear as day to me. Chat, I don't think this is going to end well, chat. I think our good Hargate friend here is going to do some very bad things.
Dr. Spencer, is that you? Are we about to start Project W?
Soon we will achieve complete global saturation.
Or like complete global snakeration. Ah, got it. Ow, ow.
Actually, that was really good. Congratulations.
Thank you. I tried. Okay, I was also listening to audio levels, hence why I was spinning around you while you were talking, just to see how the sound effects lined up with your voice, and it sounds good. You can be heard clearly despite my spinnination. Ow. Oh, right, I have other buttons. Hook.
Alright, reading time. Page 3. I've sent Helen and Elena away for the summer to visit family in the capital while I continue my work alone. I tasked a few unsavory individuals to gather volunteers for the next stage of my research. Mere vagrants and rovers, people nobody would miss. Oh yes, they're just poor people, who cares? Let's see, the samples arrived in the middle of the night, delivered to their cells as promised. I explained to them that they were selected for an important duty. Their lives would finally have meaning and purpose. The scum should have been thanking me, but instead they cursed me as a madman and criminal. I dismissed the accusations and got to work. There was much to be done. Chat, I don't think this is gonna end well.
This guy really was speed running like full-blown villain. Like, part 1 is like, oh, let's try creating life. What's the worst that could happen? Like, part 2 is like, okay, so tormenting the, not humans because we clearly aren't people.
Yeah, tormenting snakes and goblins apparently wasn't going evil enough.
Yeah, so part 3 is like, yeah, so I'm straight up just kidnapping people and calling it for the greater good.
Yeah,
it's like,
kidnapping
okay,
and torturing people.
No. No, buddy. No. Alright, that was the only 2 notes on that floor. Yes, so we can move on to this one. Which, good news, the first thing is...
Okay, apparently magically losing health on a, 1 square tile here.
Correct. Yeah, welcome to this area.
Yeah, this is... Okay, this is one part of Grimdale I don't like. They have hazardous terrain like this and don't give a clear sign. At least with Ether Fire, there's that big, giant, sickly green glow on the ground, which is a bit of a tell.
Yeah, but even then, there could be some really weird, like, magic pixel nonsense where you think you're safe and your health is still ticking down.
I know.
Ugh. Oh, well. Again, old game. Oh, hey,
so funny with the treasure trove. I think the dynamite's more valuable than whatever's in it.
Honestly, it really is. Like,
again, on normal difficulty, there's just no point. Talk to me on ultimate.
It really is.
Incidentally, this is also why we're not playing the game on hardcore. Partially because, I'm streaming, and partially because I'm streaming, partially because I'm really bad at the game, and partially because it is way too easy to die to totally random nonsense.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Hardcore is not for the faint of heart. Expect to die a lot. Like, expect to get killed by something absolutely random out of left field.
Those are the higher difficulties where random monster modifiers can and will kill you.
I mean, it's not as
a particularly nasty one.
True. I mean, it's not as bad as, like, Path of Exile or something.
Did we miss a book?
By the way, we just... no, we did not. The book is after what's in this room.
Oh. I was thinking
here, let me...
Just drop a portal, for no reason.
Yeah. You get the book afterwards. All right, here we go.
Anyways, let's go see what's in here.
Oh, look at that.
The first slip.
Ah, water from the floor. Bin. Aha, but now with my resistances, I can just tank these water columns. Okay, wow, that went way more smoothly.
Nice.
I'm actually having to use energy potions. Shock of shocks. Ow.
Okay, I think on a cooldown now. Gods, I cannot get over that. The infinite health energy potions are so nice. I actually get to use them now. Because also I'm a habitual consumables hoarder, so I'd never use them.
Yeah, which is a mistake. Because they're definitely there for a reason.
Alright, quest item. Hargett's Formula. And Hargett's Journal, page 4.
Yay! Can't wait to see where this one goes.
Oh, the Hargett's Formula gets a unique image. I forgot about that.
Oh, there's another chest.
Helen and Elena returned early from their trip. While Elena was otherwise occupied, Helen came down to the lab to find me in the midst of my latest study. The horrified look on her face is something I shall never forget. I tried to be reasonable. I explained what she witnessed was merely a stepping stone, that these men and women died so our work would not be squandered, but she would not budge. My wife, my partner, had betrayed me at this most crucial junction. My work is too important to let emotional attachments get in the way. I did the only sensible thing. Let history judge my actions. With the unfortunate distraction dealt with, I returned to my results. The human-snake hybrids had proven unstable and violent. I was assaulted on several occasions while attempting to study their physical functions, but those attacks proved to be little more than outbursts on the verge of death. All the specimens died shortly after the procedure. Dissection revealed an incomplete hybridization of internal organs. With a dysfunctional digestive system, death was inevitable. But I wonder if perhaps the subjects were too old for the procedure to succeed. If I started over with a younger candidate, perhaps I would finally have the results I seek. So yeah, this guy murdered his own wife, then turned his own daughter into an immortal snake hybrid. By the way, Elena's immortal.
Oh yeah, so they, yeah, he kind of took a few too many pages out of the book of somebody named Tucker from Full Metal Alchemist, and, figured, college bills are expensive, snake vet bills are expensive, so split the difference.
Fun fact, the developers have explicitly stated Tucker from Full Metal Alchemist was an inspiration for this quest.
Yeah. But yeah, that's where the snake people come from.
Yep. They came from this one lunatic trying to hybridise snakes and humans. Which, look, I approve creating snake furries, but maybe not at that cost.
Yeah, and plus, these lists seem kind of crazy.
Poor things.
Okay, Kasparov, we found your stuff.
You have something for me?
All right, this is voiced. And number 2, okay, I forget. Do we give the phone or keep it? I thought we give it.
Here's the good news. It doesn't really matter. I would vote give.
Might as well.
The trouble is you don't actually know what that does until you do this on Ultimate.
Oh, yeah. Well, whatever. I'm just going to give it. This might be voiced. Let's listen.
Good, hand it here. Let's see what old Hargate had cooked up in that lab of his. Something on a relic he's used. That's a start. By the stars, it's all a mess. This would take some time to decipher.
What exactly did you plan to do with these notes?
Well, sate my curiosity at worst. Find a way to revert some of the mutations induced by the ethereals at best. Where we fall in the spectrum depends on if I can ever make any sense of this jargon.
Good luck with that, I guess. Cool.
Hooray! And nothing bad will come of this.
I already know that recipe, that's why.
Yeah, it's worth 200 iron bits. All right. I thought the next thing we do actually is we head back to Broken Hills. We were on the Hidden Path quest when we got very slightly myrtleized by
we have good resistances now.
Yeah,
especially it's mostly chaos damage down here, right?
Well, yeah, Soleil is all about chaos and vitality damage. So guess what? Before now we had little resistances to those. Now you're capped. I'm very nearly capped. My lowest resistance, besides physical, is 75%. Before, it was like...
these things are high level.
Wow. Alright, that's a bit of a challenge. There's also 3 heroes right there.
Cool.
Let's see, and then faster would be down this way. Go, my minions, go. Okay, so they're not dying as quickly as I'd hoped, but still a sight faster than before. Oh, that's right. That's the other thing in the level in Oathkeeper is my aura that gives us a life rate reduction. Go check that.
Would be nice, even though I've sworn we're never doing Port Valkyrie.
Oh, we gotta show that off once.
I guess we can. Okay, maybe later or something, because
we'll place. Yeah, we'll do that later, and we'll place bets to see how far we get before we die. Because if for anyone who thought that other stuff was annoying with all the here we are.
Right.
That other stuff was annoying with all the slith random poison on the ground. Yeah, Port Valkyrie is 80%.
Hey, at least in Port Valkyrie you
fire.
can see the death tiles.
I suppose, but it's 80% of the terrain is that. So
don't forget the ether tornadoes. The tornadoes that chase you down and murder you.
Yep. It's fun. And that's what we're here for. We're here for fun. Dwarf work is kind of fun. Oh, here he is. Guardian of Soleil. Yeah, now I've got AoEs too. What now? Ow, 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 ow. Fire hot.
Well,
oh, yeah,
dying instantly. Take that as a good sign.
They are putting fire puddles on the ground. I see that. Okay. Yeah, so just don't stay into the fire. That'd be a great update to this game. It's a FF14 style thing with the danger puddles, signified danger puddles.
Yeah, at least now you can dodge out of them.
No! Ow, 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 ow. Speaking of which, heal. There. Oh, right, Menhir's wall. There we go.
Heck yeah.
Much better.
The hidden path Soleil. You have traveled far, seeker, and seen much, but still the veil between worlds blinds you to the deeper truths. Do. You stand now before the Shrine of Soleil, the youngest of the three. Eldritch fire is at his behest. The very essence of the Eldritch realm is his to mold and shape as he sees fit. You, worthy seeker, do not yet have the attention of the gods, but know that with each step you take, you bring yourself closer to the three. Go now to the frozen lands of the north, where primitive tribes constructed standing stones ages ago, armed with the words of Soleil and Drieg. The way shall be opened to you.
E. Way to go north. You might call us Iceborne.
Why do you keep saying that?
Isn't that is that Monster Hunter World DLC or Monster Hunter Wild? Like, I actually lost track.
Oh, right, that's the Worlds. That's the Worlds DLC. That introduced the
the World
friggin'
DLC.
Clutch Claw.
Right, with like the wake up boss with the moose that pounds
Okay,
you into
where
the
do I
dirt.
teleport to?
A Prospector's Trail. Because I
Okay.
figure the next step is going to be us going down through Pine Barrens and Tyrant's Hold, aka the stuff we missed on our mad charge up here.
Alright, we can talk as we go. But yeah, Monster Hunter Worlds. Oh, the Clutch Claw. I liked Worlds. Worlds was a lot of fun. The Clutch Claw kind
I
of
loved
ruined
Worlds.
it.
Worlds
It
is
kind of
better
turned
than
into a
Wild
completely
fighting.
different game. That was not nearly as much fun.
Oh, I see. Yeah, we're not far enough. Okay. Down. Man. These trash mobs are still taking a while to kill.
Oh, I see some dynamite. Or dynamite
Yep.
spot.
Yeah, so
Oh,
now we'll
cuties.
circle around again. Yeah, the Briar Thorns! They're adorable! Well, at least the heroes are giving decent XP. You know, at some point we do need to start just charging past them. Alright, I got this. 3 dynamite. Kablooey. Alrighty, now we're into new old territory. Oh, a bunch of heroes here. Awesome. Yep.
Oh, hey, it's over.
Yep. You know, I've been playing more as Burb on my single-player file, and I really love where, like, if you have, like, instead of saying that skill is not ready yet or something, there's just, ah!
Oh, yeah. Dangerous roads. The fools. Curse the Empire soldiers for abandoning their post. What devilry has compelled them to such a thing? When I return to the Merchants Guild, I'll be filing a formal complaint against the Empire and the army. If I can generate enough support, we can boycott the major cities and put some real pressure on those diplomats in Ireland. And more wonderful news. A traveler heading north said they were robbed by bandits to the south. What's worse is many of those criminals were dressed in soldier uniforms. Is it possible the regiment from Tyrant's Hold has gone rogue? I think it's high time we did away with this decrepit system of rule. It's treason even to think such thoughts, much less write them down. But if we survive, it will be long past time for a dramatic change. Oh boy.
Well, good
Right
news, buddy.
idea, wrong rest of the idea.
Well, good news, buddy. You got your wish. There was a dramatic change in the Empire.
Oh hey, warp point. A rift.
Oh, hey, we found some STALKERs. Where are your Geiger counters?
Not one, but 2 quests. Alright, Deathmark Valor, what do you want? Who are you with? Black Legion. That's far enough. You've entered a Black Legion camp. State your business. Also, I love the touch there. They have a circle of salt around the camp. You can see the salt barrier where they've been keeping ethereals out. Now, of course, regular beasts ignore that, but still. Oh, jeez. I'm looking to do my part. I'm looking to do my part. I'm looking to do my part.
Oh, come on, just take the quest.
All right. While men are stretched thin, beasts are numerous. You will find a pride of manticores to the west. Their matriarch is a bloodthirsty beast. Put her down. All right, let's go murder a manticore. The other person? You must be one tough slith to make your way out here on your own. What brings you out here? I'm exploring the area. I see.
We are adventurers.
Can't stop from going out there. I must warn you, the wilds are not to be trifled with. Let's see. Are you willing to bring something back for me? Sure. What do you need? Manticore waste stalkers pack a potent venom. I hope his legion can use it in their efforts against the Chthonian invaders. Okay. Go get some manticore venom. Got it. Any specific amount? Collect a manticore poison gland from manticore waste stalkers in the jagged waste.
Fun fact, we could have picked one up earlier, kind of in the immolation-ish area. It's before going into the immolation proper. There's a place that's only partway up the Aetherfire Trail that has some manticores for you to kill. So you could actually have the gland on you when you talk to him. It's funny.
Which is fun. Also, pet peeve, this game can't tell the difference between poison and venom. In fact, the quest itself says collect a poison gland and then deliver the venom. All right, those are two completely different things.
Well, only like actual biology nerds are going to get that one, so.
Look, this is very, very simple. If your partner is poisonous, you die if you give them head. If your partner is venomous, you die if they give you head. That's how this works.
I mean, sorta. Although I'm pretty sure if they're poisonous, you die either way. Or no, wait, that's toxic. Toxic is you die if you even make contact with them.
See? We all learned something today.
Not worries. Where'd it go? Oh, I see. Yeah. This way. Oh, whatever. Oh, no, wait, we can go up this way.
Manticore Eye. Oh, that's some sort of crafting component.
Yes, we also need it for some shrines and stuff, so hang on to those. It's another reagent you can just send to your storage, fortunately. Here's Mogara. Not the kaiju from Pathfinder, just the
King Mogaru.
Mogara. Okay, sometimes I stop spinning for some weird reason. I'm not running out of energy. Well, whatever. Alright, probably fastest just a portal back. Here in the scene.
I forget, is there a point to doing Tyrant's Hold?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. One at a time. How goes the hunt? Mogara is dead. Woohoo, level up. Impressive. If William have got more work, what do you need done? There's a giant spider. The farmers call Ungoliax the Gloom Weaver. They're in a cavern to the south. Okay, destroy the Spider Queen. I'll pay you. Great. Ungoliax. Really? You're even getting your lore wrong. Ungoliath wasn't a spider. Ungoliath was a shadow monster. Oh, fun fact, by the way, Shelob in Tolkien's lore, so for those who don't know, I'm talking about, so this is one letter, basically a couple letters off from Ungoliath, which is one of Tolkien's shadow demons, basically, shadow super duper demons in the broader Lord of the Rings mythology. You know what to talk about as we move. Anyways, this guy wants Manticore Venom. Here's Manticore Venom. Ooh, free augment. Neat.
Yes, introducing us to the augment system.
Let's see, there's another hunt. An ancient thorned warden's old Bloodbriar. Shaded basin to the south. Oh, look at that.
Uh-huh.
This is why you do them both at once. They all point to the same spot.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna take your portal.
Take my portal now. Actually, I need to go back. Right, because turning in the venom is a quest item, so I need to do that personally.
Okay, and while I'm talking, yeah, so Ungoliath is one of the creatures mentioned in Silmarillion. He's, again, some kind of like, I don't think he was a Maiar, but he was close to it. Basically Shadow Demon. Fun fact, yeah, Shelob isn't actually, she's not just a spider, she is half spider, half shadow demon.
Yeah, like I knew she was
the
a demigod.
She is the
Or
child
demigoddess.
of a Goliath and an actual spider. Actual giant spider. I have no idea how that one worked. I will fanfic writers and E621 artists, I'll leave that to your discretion.
I'm sure they found a way. Actually, why are we killing these dudes?
In the movie,
should
that's,
not
or in both
murder
the movie
such
and the book,
men.
that's one of the reasons she reacts so badly to the light of Galadriel, is because as half shadow monster, magic light like that hurts her
Yeah.
particularly hard.
It's basically, you know, like using holy stuff on the team. It's, yeah, really nasty against her. Here,
I think
here,
audio is
here.
a tad loud in game. One moment.
Oh, hero. Hey, did you know having an AoE is awesome? That's the arrowhead, so...
I'm seeing a quest NPC to the south.
I know. That's the fixed location. Alright, so Briarthorn must be at the last one. Fun fact about Briarthorn's lair, if we do that first, it'll spit us right into Ngoliax's lair, so we can just do a two birds thing. If I can find the entrance to Briarthorn, and it's the last place I looked. Fun fact, it's possible to show up in 5 different locations.
Too bad there's a rock monster to fight, so we can kill 2 stones with 1 bird.
Who do you think we are? Chief Engineer O'Brien?
We're Werebird, so we kill 2 stones with 1 bird.
Hey!
Actually, technically my character's female, so I guess strictly speaking, if we're using Old English, it's a with bird.
That is true, because where implies male, as in the gender.
Where specifically means man, as in masculine person. The
Yeah, strictly
feminine equivalent is with.
Yep. Strictly speaking, werewolf is if you're a male werewolf. If you're a female werewolf, it's with wolf.
I have
Okay,
no
here's
idea
the
if you're
question. What if you're
non-binary. You're,
I was about to
have no
say,
idea.
like, I don't know. I'll have to come up with a third one. Wex wolf?
I don't think Old English was cool enough to have non-binary pronouns.
Nah, it probably wasn't.
Although other
They're
languages
all too
do.
busy. Actually, that's a good question. I wonder how German or any language with a non-binary pronoun works. Questions later.
Oh, there
Oh, hey,
he is.
there's old Bloodbriar.
Old Bloodbriar.
Get him. Alright, let's spin the boss around.
Boy, am I glad I maxed out my bleeding resist. Thank you, Silk Swatch Augments.
Right? Okay, it's still taking a while to kill the boss, but neither of us are dying, so I'm gonna call that a win. Awesome. Okay, and if my numbers are correct, this should spit us out on top of, not Shelob. Hey, I was right.
Cool. Oh, we got a
yeah,
shrine.
Oh yeah, and a shrine. Awesome.
What's up with the Lord of the Rings references being in this cave palette specifically?
The one designer who was working on these caves was a huge Lord of the Rings fan. That's my headcanon, and I'm sticking to it. Should be right up here. Bonk. Hello. Oh man, having an AoE is the best. I can finally clear out all the trash mobs myself.
Wow, it is actually infinite ads. Sheesh.
Yep. Keep mopping them up as we go.
And more ads.
There we go. Woo! That was fun. Yay! More shrine points.
Alrighty.
Alright, I'm finishing up with Shield Maiden. Booyah. Now I am no longer maidenless. Now let's just leave the way we came. Oh,
Hold on.
actually.
Yeah, do we go back and cash in the quests or what?
Yes, we should go back and do the quests really fast. You do that. I'll make some forward progress here.
Okay.
Just clearing the way to the next area.
Oh, one of the Deathmark guys moved.
Oh.
All right, any progress, Spider Queen? The Gloom Weaver is dead. Hooray! And one last mission, he says. Blood Feast the Ruthless. A vicious Drangul. I think Dranguls are like half ghoul, half vampire. I kind of forget. Or they're a giant goblin. I also forget. Whatever. Blood Feast
it might be like vampire hobgoblin.
Blood Feast is in Tyrant's Hold. Okay.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, the
so
other guy.
This is where we do Tyrant's Hold.
Oh, he's just happy. Bloodbrow's dead. Cool. All right, drop a portal when you're ready.
Oh, yeah. Here's my portal. Time to go loot the dead. So head to my portal whenever you're ready.
All right, one moment.
I also never noticed this. Look at the grave just to the right of the shrine.
Go the Chaotic Melon, lost in the service of Cairn. I think I vaguely heard about this. This is either a fan or one of the developers who died, I think, shortly after game development. I forget which. I think that's what this is.
Well, Godspeed.
Anyways.
All right, another devotion point, very important. Now, we do have a quest for Tyrant's Hold, but before we jump in there, let's take a small detour over this way to do one more bit of forgotten business. I don't remember that the bridge was out on the way north, which is why I had to do that giant ass like sideways into
going like
Old
through
Arcovia.
Smuggler's Tunnel and a bunch of other garbage.
Old Arcovia and Smuggler's Tunnel and Prospector's Gulch and. Yeah, what if we just fix the bridge?
Yeah, fun fact, you can fix the bridge. Which doesn't actually do anything in-game to your character, but it's a nice feeling.
Yes, because strictly speaking, you don't need to because you've already gone past the bridge, so you don't need to repair it. But, like, everyone else is going to need to use the bridge. Come on.
Ooh, dangerous domain.
Woohoo.
Hey,
Ooh,
Crowley's gang is back.
Level 41 and 43 in here. Dang. Ah, I am now disguised by Crowley's gang. Level up. Some. I'd like some more damage, please. Thank you. Ooh, boss in here. Rutnik the Cruel. Better get that here. Okay, so it is still taking a while to kill bosses, but at least we're not taking much damage between them. And you're actually running very energy neutral.
I don't know about charging potions like crazy. Ooh, new note.
I mean, yeah, but... A note?
A new note, we're on our own. Brownlee's lost it, I'm telling you. Bastard's got it in his head that we can just march on over to Devil's Crossing and take the place. For what? Revenge? Bourbon's small fish and that settlement's low on supplies. They're as good as dead. Think it's a fool's errand anyway. The bridge out, it's practically an unassailable fortress. But Darius is gonna go throw lives at it. Yeah, we got them crystals in our backs, making every man feel like 100, but that does us no good when the only way into Devil's Crossing up on a sheer cliff and a bullet to the brains. No, Crawley and I are through. Me and the boys headed for easier targets. The west lie big farmlands, no doubt unspoiled by what's going down. Farmers will be easy pickings, and the food should last us the year before we pack up and move on. No sense sticking around this jointed crew no longer. Now who's with me? Joke's on that asshole. They would have gotten eaten by Dermaterrans had they even made it that far.
Yeah, you really get the sense that was written by a Warhammer orc.
Silly, no one at Warhammer work would have survived all that crap.
And another note.
The scales strike balance. Is a strange sensation, should I say lack of it, to witness the world around me without tactile sensation. Food offers no flavor anymore, in a way that is a blessing, for the stench of decay no longer bothers me either. What remains of the putrid flesh upon my bones is all but rotted away, and with it rots away my mind. For me, I still find solace in philosophy and parchment for as long as my mind remains capable of it. For example, one may consider the curse which befell our lands to be divine hubris, your divine punishment handed down upon us for our hubris. Even I cannot deny the irony of undeath condemning people hell-bent on exterminating necromancy. If the gods truly exist, they have a sixth sense of humor and justice. The scales of Volcama, it appears, have struck a balance in the end. One of the scholars of Arcovia, aka another person who got zombie fighting.
Yeah, but stayed sane, at least for a time.
For a time.
Yeah. Get the priests. There's always the squishies in the back of these. Need to put that on a t-shirt. Get the priests. Alright. So, let's clear all that up because this is the big ticket thing. Ta-da! Check how much it needs.
It's 10 scrap and 8,000 iron bits.
Which, at this point, is chump change, but for a bridge, that's a ton. Alright, repair the bridge.
Yay!
Hooray!
Check it out.
How do we just walk across? Skeletons, excuse us. We're reveling in victory.
There we go. Paladin says, your resolve is impressive, traveler. Where one may see a dead end, you saw potential. The restoration of this bridge will be a boon to many travelers. You're welcome.
Yay! Alright, now we go into Tyrant's Hold. Which actually... we were kind of halfway there already, so... yeah, see, it's not even that big of a side thing, because it's just from the boss, we just head north, and that'll take us into the back end of the fortress.
Here's the map so far.
E.
Cromley's gang fighting Noblars. Neat. That's why they were attacking each other.
We head upstairs here.
Noblars, excuse me.
Yeah, I think Noblars is Warhammer.
No, Noblars are also in this game. I forget what Robles are. Weird. Whatever.
Oh, wait, no, we don't go up here. Dang it, we go down. That's right. My bad.
Now, why am I wasting time on these people?
That's a great question. Let's just go. Should be another note up here. If memory serves, this one is worth reading.
Imperial Proclamation.
They're all worth reading, but this one especially.
And I have it.
Oh. Why does it do that? Whatever. I thought it dropped it for both of us.
Alright. By Imperial Proclamation, Duke Bayon Cavanil is hereby ordered to disband of the 31st Division of the garrison currently stationed at Tyrant's Hold. All soldiers are immediately released from active service without pay. Soldiers may take their weapons and armor as compensation. Immediately following the disbandment of forces at Tyrant's Hold, Duke Cavanil is relieved of his command in order to present himself before the High Marshal Nicholas Mainville. Failure to report on the 1st of the month will constitute forfeiture of all land and titles to the Imperium. Imperial Justicar Rhino Finch. Yeah, this was a Aetheryte plot, an ethereal plot.
They disbanded the army at the main fortress guarding one of the main trade routes and let the soldiers keep their armor and weapons but didn't pay them. AKA, we're going to create a bandit camp right along the one of the major arteries of the Empire.
And leave it vulnerable to everything else. So yeah, this was an ethereal plot to weaken the Empire.
Yeah.
Much like the joke in Final Fantasy XIV is it was an Aptian plot, everything in this game is it was an ethereal plot.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or a Chthonian plot. It's one of the two.
Yeah, but that's the funny part of the Chthonians is that they tend to be less subtle with their plots.
Yeah, they're not exactly subtle. If they want your blood, they'll probably let you know.
Then again, no, that's not true. They have done some sneaky stuff, so I guess it's just they don't do it as frequently.
Oh yeah, this area has some spiky traps. We can basically ignore them.
Okay, this dude is... I think either this dude is healing or someone is healing them, but whatever it is, it's kind of annoying. There we go. Actually, I'm gonna go down this way first. Idiots are there?
Too many.
Here, head back this way. The important part is around here and up here. Okay, whatever. I'm ignoring you. Get in here. Here we are. Check some of the bodies in here.
A memory of Wolfen Bloodbeard.
Oh, that's weird.
It's a
Did you
quest
pick up a
item.
copy?
Yes, I have one. The
Okay.
broken axe of legendary berserker Wolfen Bloodbeard, who is said to bear the strength of 3 Kurn, or 5 Arulians, as the stories go. Is this new to Astrakarn? To Fangs of Astrakarn?
It might be new to Fangs of Astrakarn. There might be a quest in Fangs of Astrakarn that encourages you to go back to previous areas and grab the little loot, but you can grab them in advance if you know where they are.
Aw, weird. Yeah, I don't remember ever seeing that.
Correct. Yep, brand new to Fangs. Let me see. Let's see. That's just loot. We don't care. Ooh, there's a note and dynamite up ahead. And, okay. So just note and dynamite because the rest of it is hidden clothes we don't care about. There's the note.
Oh, hey, it's the journal of that Duke Cavanaugh guy who got his whole army disbanded.
Yeah. And he was supposed to report back to the capital, probably to get possessed by an ethereal.
Yeah,
or
to either
just
get killed or
executed.
possessed by an ethereal, one of the two. Alright, now I have a mostly quiet moment.
I'll get the rest. You read.
Journal of Duke Cavanaugh. This makes no sense. I've been ordered to dismiss my army without pay. Furthermore, they've given the men their weapons and armor as final payment. What are they thinking? This order can only result in anarchy. Half these men will become bandits or worse. If dismissed without pay, they won't have a second thought about turning their blade against the Empire. Without this garrison, the Grobels will reclaim this area unchallenged. Upon further reflection, these men might also turn against me. Not that I feel I've mistreated them, but they could easily view me as part of the aristocracy. I must leave before they receive this news, or I fear I'll never see my family again. So he did the smart thing and liked it. I don't know if we ever find out what happened to him.
Honestly, he was the smart one. Here's some dynamite in there for you.
Hooray!
And... oh, we can just keep going this way. Alright, I'm just running past all these people. Forget this. I've got a charge attack. Thank goodness for charge attacks and or leave. I like to skip so much hot nonsense. Oh yeah, let me drop a portal here just in case. Here we go. Yeah, I might want to clean out these rooms so we have room to dance.
What are you talking about? There's no boss fight in here.
Yeah, definitely not that star up there. Oh, hey, look, there's a boss up here.
Blood beast, the ruthless.
Speaking of Lord of the Rings, they're sort of Uruk-hai, but I think the other thing of Drangul is, yeah, they have some kind of lifesteal.
Yeah, they have a lot of lifesteal effects. There's a tranquil constellation that's like nothing but lifesteal.
Yeah, and a rare armor piece, the green armor. I actually really love that one because it's bonus health regen. It's just, yeah, it's muchly good for survivability. There we go. Oh, here's more dynamite for you. Money! Cool.
Right,
Now we
the
could
worthless
teleport.
money.
We could teleport back, or we could just take the exit over here.
Yeah, this might be one of the dungeons with a convenient exit.
They get better about that with later dungeons, where they'll put a one-way exit right nearby the entrance or something.
I call it Skyrim level design. So imaginative.
Yeah, but at least those, in this case, it's just a very short way back.
At least in this case, it's excused because it's an ARPG and no one has time for that garbage. How goes the battle? It was easy, but Bloodfeast is dead. Hooray! You're a brutal and efficient fighter. I'd hate to run into you on the battlefield. Glad to have you on our side. Be sure it includes my report. Farewell. Ooh, we get an ancient heart, which is a crafting item, but also needed for a different quest. The rovers wanted one to summon, or apparently do something concerning Mogdragon.
And it'll also be used for some of the shrines later on, too.
Okay, so that was enough backtracking, I think, because there's no way we're doing the immolation. Frick that.
We can try that later, shall we say?
I don't even think we can.
Right.
I thought that gate was locked as your Black Legion rep is higher.
Oh, it might be. Wait, do you mean recovering the guns in the conflagration? Oh, no, you mean the immolation in Dead Man's Gulch.
Yeah, Dead Man's Gulch immolation. I know there's a gate down there, but I think that requires higher Black Legion rep and also just, not dying.
We won't get the quest for that until Fort Icon.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. So
on to Sorrow's Bastion, I guess?
Yep. Closest point's gonna be Sorrow's Bastion. We'll just have to carve our way. Good news, we've now finished everything in Bloodgrove proper, so we can just skip our way through all of this.
But we need to clean out the Griver's Mill in Bloodgrove and also find the Ethereal Essence somewhere in Bloodgrove.
Both of which are past the point where we are. In fact, I'm just gonna book it to the next portal. It should be around this way. Excuse me, everyone. Pardon me. Coming through. See you guys later. Have a nice weekend.
Yeah, I'll try to keep up.
Okay, and they block the list. Oh, that's great. Follow the sounds of meaningless violence. Surely you shall find me. This way. Here we are. Man, we were like 10 steps from the next portal.
That's how it goes.
E. Alright, I'm at the next portal. I'll put my own personal portal down just in case. And let's review where we go. Yes, so we absolutely need to do Stone-Rend Quarry for the Necromancers. There's also Fort Heron, which normally we would do for Kaimon's Chosen if we were idiots. There's nothing in Fort Heron except another boss and 2 sticks of dynamite. I feel like we can skip that.
Yeah.
Stone-Rend Quarry, on the other hand, is going to be important. So I'll start making my way up to Stone-Rend Quarry. If you want to take my portal to get to the next portal, or whatever. I don't know, I'm not your mom. You do whatever. Ooh, hero.
Ah, it was all Chthonians, and now it's a bunch of Ethereals. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Bonk. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Stick close to me. I have a, like, 17% reduction to this. Okay, there we go.
We're into fun territory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, floor is lava time. Darn Ethereals. Yet another reason to summon minions. These ones are invulnerable, so they can charge through all this stuff to take care of those orange crystals. If or when they're smart enough to do it, but that's a separate issue. Oh yeah, there's some dynamite down there. Then again, I've got like 100 dynamite. Like, if you really need some, I can just trade you some.
Yeah, I think we're far enough along now. Blacksmith should be able to craft it. They don't let Duncan, your first blacksmith, craft dynamite just so you can't skip some of those quests in Act 2. Ooh, boss.
Yeah.
Various
Yep. And there's a second boss. Yep, double bosses.
The back break.
Woo! Okay, good news. Everybody else is out, so now it's just tangle to do. Yeah, AoE time. Ow. They made a puddle of hurt. You can tell when it's serious time because that's when we don't quit. Alright, one down.
I stuck instantly. Hooray!
Oh, that's why he healed. Yeah, he's putting danger puddles on the ground. And it's not obvious when you're standing in a danger puddle until half your health is gone.
Yeah, see, the game needs to be way more obvious that you're standing in a danger puddle. Can you drop a portal somewhere?
Yeah, I'll drop a portal right here. Sorry, I forgot about that. It's also not obvious when I'm spinning to win. Yeah, I just keep backing up every time he drops a danger puddle. Well, that was fun. Okay. There we go. So now we can probably just teleport back to Death's Vigil, actually, and let him know.
Back at Sorrow's Bastion.
Yep. Whatever it's called. The Bastion. Oh, I'm so excited for that tank. It sounds like so much fun. I just really hope they don't screw it up.
And of course, we allowed to start Final Fantasy 14? Ever pulled spoilers?
It's in the trailer, come on. And it's a new... You can talk about new jobs.
Anyways, alright, have you talked to Master Varuk? Have you dealt with Novaria? I've gathered her essence. Excellent. I've worried she might be too much for you, but you have proven to be quite resourceful. One final priest we still require to bring back Malkadar, but that's not for me to discuss. Speak with the Keeper. She'll have the details. The Keeper? The Keeper of Tomes, guarding the Order's knowledge. He's become the Order's de facto leader after Ouroboric's disappearance. Wait, what do you mean Ouroboric's disappearance? Our master left us several years ago. To what end, we do not know. He left us no information as to his departure, nor has he tried to contact anyone. Well, has anyone gone after him? Yes, quite a few. Some never returned. They're either dead or still searching. Before the Grim Dawn, our accomplished acolytes would set out into the world for a year in order to search for our master. It was a rite of passage of sorts. Perhaps he will return someday. Interesting. Alright, now we're moving up in the world. We get to talk to the big boss.
Yeah, so the big necromancer who started this whole thing and who also kind of enabled Arcovian's downfall because Arcovian's merchants were dipshits. Yeah, he's missing.
So let's talk to the Keeper of Tomes. Master Varuk speaks highly of your contributions, but I'm sure you are eager to see the culmination of your efforts. One last thing remains, though. What is it? Underneath Fort Icon to the north, there's a crypt dedicated to an ancient faith. Therein lies the tomb of Archon Bartholem, a once powerful priest. In order to bring back Malkadar, we must gather his ashes. They will serve as the core of his body. Unfortunately, Kamon's chosen has already moved on the crypt. We'll have to take the ashes from them by force. I need you to spearhead the attack, wipe them out, and claim the ashes for the Order. Very well. Let's go murder some religious nutcases.
Yeah.
Ooh, a journal. Laruka's journal. Today marks it's Laruka's journal. Today marks a critical moment in my life as one of Ouroboric's pupils. Having passed the trials, the only thing that stands between me and the coveted title of Necromancer is performing a reanimation. But now it is my turn to join the elite ranks of the Order. I've studied the scrolls, learned the rites, and burned the words into my memory. I've gathered the grave moss and dust from buried bones. I'm ready. Tomorrow I will drag a soul back from beyond the veil of death and force it into skeletal remains. Tomorrow I emerge from the sepulchre as a full-fledged necromancer. I believe they do have
something's-
extra dialogue if you actually have the official Necromancer Mastery.
Yeah. Something, something, sense a soul in search of answers.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
I knew that would trigger you. All right, I'm going to put my portal down at another interesting spot, which is about 50 feet from the last one. Or from the main portal we just unlocked. That's how you get them. Come with me! You are dead. It's time for you to go to the other side. You know, where all the dead people are. Yeah, we're going off the beaten path.
We're in a
show this off.
secret area.
I always forget how to get here, so I wanted to show off. Okay, I finally remembered how to get here. We get up here. Secret shop.
Yes, with Benevald.
I'll see what's left of my wares.
His strange wares. Fun fact, I think these are all MIs. I think this guy sells Monster Infrequents.
Not just Monster Infrequents. These are the Monster Infrequents from the bonus Skeleton Key BS dungeons. So, yeah. Most notably, check the 4th tab, the Accessories and Consumables.
Blueprint for the Skeleton Key.
And...
I'll give you a good price.
Kaiman's badge and a Death Watcher's pendant.
there should be a purple in there, or a quest item in there.
No.
Do you not see this?
See you around.
Does he only sell one at a time? You're kidding. Anyway, all right, it's on the ground behind you.
Memory of Grilla the Frostfire. And no, that was not in his shop.
Okay, I'll have to go pick that up myself.
I assume this is more Flames of Astrakarn. I don't remember this one. Ashes of Astrakarn.
What? A quest item called Memory of that has never appeared before Fangs of Astrakarn came out? Nah. It has nothing to do with the axe we just picked up. Weird. Wait, so they only sold a single copy? That's silly. Ugh. Darn game. Oh, well, I can sprint over there myself. That's not hard. Speaking of sprinting, hey, these guys don't matter, so I'm just going to sprint past them. Where am I? Yeah, we go down here. Because the mill is kind of an unmarked building down this ways. Hooray for shield charge. Okay. Here's the mill. Dropping a portal. Cleaning out the trash mobs. Got a conga line behind me.
I'll just head over there.
There we go.
Oh, I'm on the wrong side of the mill. One moment.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Charge! Yeah, that's the really confusing part about the clear out the mill quest is you think, oh, it's in the blood groves, like all the other stuff. No, it's in this random-ass building in the area past the blood groves. We're technically in an area called Griver's Mill.
Whatever.
Silliness.
All right, back to town. Turn in the quest.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. All right, Sergeant Seriv, the lumber mill is clear. I'll have men sent over there immediately. Job well done. Why, thank you.
Hooray!
And that was that. Yeah, not all the quests are super glamorous or have a whole lot of deep lore or anything. In fact, most of them don't.
I'm updating the portal behind me as I go. Because, good news, there's basically nothing in this entire area, so we can just start sprinting past everything.
Oh, it's a player grave. Oh, it's my grave. I forgot to pick it up. Whoops. Oh, well.
No, well, that, like, 1% of XP.
Yeah, I don't really care. We'll care about more on, like, ultimate, when levels actually matter.
Yeah, it does annoy me that there's a penalty for death, but I do appreciate that it's a very mild slap on the wrist.
For the most part, until later levels where like every point of XP counts and it takes forever to level, but I digress.
Well, and more importantly, if you find a boss you keep dying to 10 times over and over again, and you start really ranking up that XP penalty.
Here's a note. Trevor's note. For weeks, I've been getting the feeling something bad is coming, like a knot in the pit of my stomach that won't go away. A lot of people fleeing from the capital of Erolan. You might find out more about that later. No shipment from the capital again. Last week we didn't get latest deliveries, and now again? How am I supposed to run a store if I don't have supplies to sell? Hearing hushed conversations in the street, and a customer told me he saw some cloaked figures rolling a barrel down to the lake, and now the town drunk is missing. Still, there's a strange chill in the air, and everyone seems to be on edge. So I think that packing up shop and heading south might be the best thing to do. Well, he's probably dead. Yeah, this town is a very normal town, and very normal things happen to it, and they definitely didn't all get brutally murdered by Chthonians.
It's just called Dark Vale. It's not a...
Yeah, all this strawberry jam everywhere. They just had a big strawberry jam festival.
Oh, here's another note
like this
over
big
here.
strawberry jam thing, a statue in the middle of town.
What if I told you to strawberry jam? No. Raspberry marmalade. No!
It's the mayor's journal. I'm not one to wish ill on anyone for their beliefs. I can't say I like this new faith spreading around town of late. With all the frightening rumours coming up from the north, religious fanatics sitting up the populace is the last thing we need. Eighth Strabo says this religion of Chthon is not new, but is in fact very old. It's been around so long, how come I haven't heard of it? One of the preachers invited me to sit and listen to their sermons. They seemed innocuous enough. Their obsession with blood and rejoining their god left me uneasy. Another person's gone missing. Last week it was Tom, who I admit was a drunk and a nuisance to the town. This week it was Mara Tess, the town's seamstress. Zarya told me she saw Mara leaving town, just as Trevor did a few days prior. At least Trevor stopped by my place to say he was leaving, but Mara, she didn't say goodbye or take anything with her. It's all just very strange. As I write this, I'm preparing to meet with the town leaders to work on a way to handle all the travellers passing through Darkvale Gate. Hundreds come through every day now. Thankfully, most don't stop. If this keeps up, we'll have a real problem on our hands.
Hang on.
I don't know what's going on in the capital. It has everyone concerned. Gregor Bridgewater, Mayor Darkvale. Oh boy, more books.
Yay!
It is story time with Bert.
Yay.
Okay, I might summarize the rest of these. Peacekeeper Chambers Journal. Our little town is surrounded by forts and soldiers of the Imperium, and yet I've never felt more alone or vulnerable. Everything still sucks. More people have vanished. Yep, whatever's storing in the capital must be making its way here as well. Some unseen dread you can't quite pinpoint. Could this cult be behind the recent disappearances, maybe? Nah, ya don't say.
The cult of, like, kidnapping people and draining the blood out of their body responsible for
Some
disappearances?
kooky cult killing people? Nonsense, after all. It was foretold by Gyromancy.
No, they just fell off the cliff, you know? They all fell off the cliff. It was very weird.
Aveline's note. We've been on the run for what feels like weeks now. The ethereals are always on our heels, spreading like wildfire across the countryside. Word on the road is the cult of Chthon is accepting members. They have food and shelter for all. I've always pictured them as heretical lunatics howling at the moon, but the promise of safety may be too much to pass on. Thalon cringes at the thought of being seen among the Bloodsworn. We agree it may be a necessary evil in order to survive. Our children deserve to eat. Oh, right, Aveline. You'll notice this is page 1. There might be more pages.
Now, the part that adds confusion to this is that I think a couple of these, or I think one of the notes I just picked up is a random drop from a
Yeah,
random
that's one of the annoyances of this game. A handful of notes are actually completely random drop. We missed a lot of criminal notes back in Act 1. They're all random drops. They might even be ultimate only.
Also possible. And I'm holding on to 3 notes up here whenever you're ready.
Okay, let me get to you. Oh, there's one. Criminal records. Yeah. I saw these in Act 1 and Ultimate. Huh. Yeah, criminal records. This is a wanted poster. Ex-military man wanted for extortion murder. Blah, blah, blah. News of sightings or proof of death should be brought before Warden Krieg of Berwich Prison. A reward of 1,000 royal crowns is offered for the successful capture and delivery of Lander Green alive. 1,000 royal crowns? How many iron bits is that? Heck if I know. Oh god, it's more of this. Origin of the Slith, page 3.
Yeah, that was the random drop from one of the bookcases, where I believe you can find that anywhere.
Yeah, I don't have pages 1 or 2.
I know.
Let's see, when the first Slith began to appear in the area known as Whitemire, it became clear Oswald did not create just one Slith. As his laboratory was never uncovered, officials can only guess as the origin of new species. Sliths were incredibly invasive. As numbers multiplied, the Slith adapted a primitive tribal hierarchy. Shamanistic behavior is reported among the Slith population. Yeah. So the Slith are starting to form their own society.
Yes, but unfortunately we can't befriend them.
As for how there are multiple Slith, we suspect spoilers here, we suspect parthenogenesis.
Or a parthenogenesis? Without
which way it goes. Okay, the bathhouse.
Yeah, I found that in this little building up here.
This is how Chthons basically lull people to sleep in the bathhouse, then then slit them and fill the bathtub with blood.
It's fine. Meta, just come over here for a second.
All right.
Now, so we just head up these stairs. We go in here. See, it's a perfectly normal bathhouse.
Yeah, what a normal bathhouse with normal things happening in it.
They even set up a drainage system so they could
the cult of Chthon great.
Yeah, they set up a drainage system so they could pump out the water so they could fill the tubs with blood and then pump that into their own barrels and then put the water back so that nobody was the wiser.
Okay,
hilarious.
Zaria's journal. Turns out the apothecary was the imposter Amogus. Everything is proceeding as the Bloodlord had intended. My year-long employment as the town's apothecary has earned me the people's trust. I'm now in the perfect position to spread our cause. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Now with the servants of the false gods arriving at the capital and spreading havoc across the empire, our time has finally arrived to reveal ourselves from the shadows and usher humanity into the end times. All shall receive the gift of reunion.
Meta, don't mention that. We only want to talk about good things on here. Boom.
Yeah, no kidding. Anyways, more details about blood orgies. Hooray. Actually, not even blood orgies. That's the stupid part. It's just blood sacrifices. Man, where's the blood orgies?
Right? Nah, they're just draining the blood to use it.
Boring. Oh, hey, Shrine.
Alright, let's go beat up a boss. Bonk.
Here's Zaria. Oh, hey, we found your note. Zaria, you magnificent bastard, I read your book. How does that line go? I forget.
Normal, magnificent bastard, I read your book!
Perhaps a film called Patton?
Yeah, apparently there's someone named George C. Scott. I only know him from the good movie, which is a Rescuers Down Under.
Oh, yeah, if you ever wanted to see George C. Scott rambled himself about his evil plans while getting outsmarted by a 30-pound lizard, you all should go watch Rescuers Down Under. It's amazing.
Dude, also just watch Rescuers Down Under because it's some of the most gorgeous animation you'll ever see. Like, it was Disney going all the hell out. It was great.
Well, not all the hell out, but yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, we both got Zaria's journal page 2. That's interesting. It is so weird sometimes we get double copies and sometimes we only get single copies. I don't know anymore, man.
I think it depends on if the note is on the floor versus if the note drops from a lectern or enemy. Because in the latter two cases, we each get a copy, but in the first case, there's only one copy to ever get.
Whatever. Zara's journal. I've been informed by messengers of the Bloodlord that preparations for the resurrection at the necropolis have begun. Our time to seize the town is now. Once news of this reaches the Black Legion, we have to be prepared for a counter-assault. Okay? They must learn that there is no place safer than under the guidance of the Bloodlord. They must come to understand there is no peace to be found in the lands of the South. Only in the warm and sticky embrace of Chthon will we truly be where we belong. Oh dear. I may have added the sticky part, but it was implied.
Warm and sticky embrace, you said.
Yeah, see, again, not in the fun way. God damn it. Why can't they be one of the fun cults?
See, this is why we need to take over the cult. We need to become the new avatar of Chthon so we can point them in a better direction. A more productive direction. Alright, portal's down. At the next
I need to find that art again of just, the cult is summoning their god and the god just saying, look, I appreciate the effort, but could we try something other than blood sacrifices for once? Like, I don't know, orgies or something?
Yeah, right. Oh, man, that art. I should post that. All right, there's a note at... Here, I'll just pick up a copy of the note, just in case you miss it, and then keep charging. Come on, we're streaming. We're on a timetable here, people. Let's go. Out of the way, Chthonians. And I'm going backwards. The Shire's this way.
No, that's not the meme. Maybe in this case, they're trying to get our attention, but we say, do not put your faith in sons. Can't you see the world is at stake? Okay, I got that one. Blood for Chthon. Oh, and there's criminal records, page 2. Okay.
Oh, see, I didn't see that. It must have been
randomly dropped.
Yeah, but only for you. Weird. Multiplayer is funny.
I don't get it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Blood for Chthon. Oh no. Yeah, this is more of here's how we murder people. Their blood is not theirs. They are only holding it for another, and now it must be returned to Chthon, to whom it rightly belongs. Huh.
Should we mention the devotion tree thing?
So obsessing with, like, reunification and, like, returning the blood to Chthon? Huh. Yeah, should we pull up the devotion tree at some point?
Yeah,
because
by the way, the devotion tree
has had this gigantic spoiler staring in front of you the entire time. It's just most people don't bother to check that far in the tree.
Again, the tree has so many little details. Yeah, you should probably just pull it up at this point, because it does kind of help clue in the gap.
Oh, really fast. Criminal records. I forgot. Criminal records. Yet another bounty. Let's see. Reckless murderer, known worshipper of Soleil, the heathen god. Citizens are advised to avoid traveling alone, blah, blah, blah. Only 400 royal crowns for this chump. Huh. Still don't know the conversion rate of royal crowns to iron bits. Who knows?
Anyways.
Anyways.
All right, now that we have a second.
All right, tree.
Yeah, devotion tree.
I have a devotion point anyways. I should go put it into Emma Talk.
Yeah, get that cold damage.
Heck yeah, more cold damage. So, over here on the left side of the tree are two interesting gods. Number one, Ugol the Insatiable Knight. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter. But, by the way, yeah, I think we already mentioned this, but in case there weren't enough apocalypses already, a completely unaddressed apocalypse is that there's also a giant planet-devouring Cthulhu monster. And like, nobody's even trying to deal with that right now.
That's something I love about the Grim Dawn setting, is there's multiple layers of gods and monsters and everything going on, and they're all kind of on different sides, and it just becomes this big fustercluck.
I might want to grab him. He has a lot of cold damage, cold and acid damage. Anyways. Then right above him is this innocuous constellation called the Dying God. In an age preceding the creation of the mortal planes, an elder god was betrayed by his children, his body torn apart and drained of blood so they could use its power to breathe life into their own creations. His remains were cast out of creation into a void, but incapable of death. The god lingered on in the darkness, doomed to an eternity of pain and madness, feeling the suffering and death of all mortal things that were given life from his blood. His name forgotten by time. The dying god is known only as Chthon, he who dwells below creation. So yeah, the reason why the cult of Chthon exists is because we are basically in, hey, what if Greek mythology went even more hardcore? Forget the gods just killing their own progenitors or stealing away in Tartarus. No, let's rip one apart, use his blood as Play-Doh to create the universe, and so that way but since he can't die, now this dying god is feeling all the suffering of every single planet at all times forever.
It's kind of nuts.
It's so silly.
Yeah, so the cult of Chthon exists just to try to return the blood that was stolen from one of the gods.
Yeah, they're just trying to bring Chthon back, which involves returning all the blood that was stolen, namely all of the blood in the entire universe. All of it.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild.
It's pretty nuts. Oh, Alex, hello.
Oh, Alex, hi.
Just watching Jay's stream this afternoon. I saw this stream went live. Oh, Jay was live earlier.
Yes, with Final Fantasy Tactics. I will have to catch the VOD later.
Yeah. Nice. We're getting a part 2. Definitely needed it after the Monday I had. I'll be lurking. Happy gaming. Well, thanks for being here.
Well, glad you're
Sorry
here.
to hear your
Take
Monday
care of
was-
yourself.
Yeah, sorry to hear your Monday wasn't great. Yeah, okay. I did see Jay on Discord earlier. I didn't realize he was actually live on Twitch.
Yep. Yeah, he said he was going to start trying to do Mondays.
Yeah, but I didn't realize he meant a Monday, like, midday. I assumed he was taking this slot. Anyways, I've got a portal right in front of the door. I'm stuck on the other side of the door! I went in and now I can't get out. Meta help. There we are. I clipped most of the way through it.
Okay, this is all very normal. This very red portal is very normal.
That's fine. Help. Trapped dragon.
There we go.
Thank you. I'm free! To go this way!
Ooh, nice music.
Karos.
As we face Karos, the Sigil of Chthon.
Hey. There we go. You know I didn't drop any loot. Yeah, there we go. Whenever you don't get any XP for like enemy boss kills, you know, oh god, there's a phase 2.
Also, usual trick with Chthonians is to sacrifice themselves to pull in a Chthonian. This is a classic trick a lot of high-ranking Chthonians can do.
Yeah, this whole blood sacrifice thing, they're big fans of that.
On the plus side, I have a new debuff now that means to take more damage from all my attacks. Hooray! Unfortunately, I
Yay.
can't see the debuff on a boss, so I can't tell how long it's lasting. I guess I have to watch for a specific animation on them.
Oh wow, I actually had to pop my healing potion. Astounding. Oh hey, all my mana's back. Now I can go back to, or all my energy's back. Now I can There we go.
Ooh, Karos' Tome and Final Sermon. Hey, what happened to those sacred ashes we were supposed to grab?
Those are past here. Yeah, it's funny
Oh.
how they keep giving us quests that are way beyond here.
Weird. Anyways,
Yeah.
Final Sermon. The End Times. Oh, wait, sorry, this isn't Warhammer. The End of Times.
Too late. It's Archeon the Ever-Chosen now.
Blood-sworn supplicants of Chthon, it is with great purpose we gather here today for what may be my final sermon to you. Yes, we will all be reunited with Chthon. Oh, making the oldest of the old whole again and righting the great wrong perpetrated millennia ago by the false gods. Yeah, they're saying what we already found out through the devotion tree. Kudos for reading the devotion tree. The end time will also be doomed to the wayward ethereals, past agents of the false gods who were betrayed and then cast into the formless ether once the purpose had been served. Oh, I forgot how much lore is in here. Hey, by the way, about the ethereals. In case you're wondering why the ethereals are so pissy, yeah, they kind of got kicked out of reality, or basically got fired from their job. They're basically game developers. They finished their job, did a good job, and then got laid off.
Yeah, and by laid off, we mean they were kicked out of reality altogether. And they're kind of mad about that, so they kind of want to get back in, and human bodies are a wonderful vessel for doing that.
Let's see, blah, blah, blah. Our most devoted brethren march with legions of the void for Necropolis. They need only prevent our enemies from breaching our final line, for even as they attack our forces, the blood they spill will feed our resurrection ritual, where once we suffer our greatest defeat, our ultimate triumph shall be reborn, and the Logorian, forerunner of the end time, will carry the 1,000 screaming voices of Chthon into the world and usher in a new age.
An age of reckoning. No, wait, actually, no, it's even worse. They'll usher in an age of Sigmar. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
We must prevent this at all costs.
Logorian. I don't think we've heard that name before. For those up on your Greek and Latin word roots, Logorian roughly translates as the babbler. Fun fact.
Babbler. All right, take my portal when you're ready, and then when you're done with that, I'll put down a second portal.
I want to chat to see all the cool stuff in here. Whoa, look at how mist-shrouded it is. It's pretty.
I know, but the problem is we'd have to think of things to talk about. Nah, well, look, you do whichever.
I'll take your portal.
Oh, wait. I can pick up the lore logs as I go. I'm an idiot. And then I can just drop them off for you.
Oh, look, portal.
Take it. Take it good, little dog. All right. Go. There's.
Oh, you're a little far ahead. Go drop a portal.
I put my portal down again. Ow.
You are making frighteningly my progress.
Yeah, it goes really fast when you start skipping all the dudes, because it doesn't matter. There we go. All right, I dropped off the book I found earlier right next to the other book. Should be a third one down here.
Another one down where?
Down this way. Here we are. There's book number 3.
So stupid. That's another pet peeve, and I know most people don't care. Stop calling the leaders of animal packs alpha. That's based on some really, really old and really bad biology of wolves, sociology of wolves. There's really no such thing as the alpha of any pack. Wolves don't work like that. They use their family hierarchy. They're basically clans.
It's a wonderful, wonderful example of how science marches on and how science can be so hopelessly wrong based on incorrect study methods.
All right, let's hear how this idiot died. Trip South Part 1. There's a note at the beginning. This notebook is caked in dried blood and mud, and many pages appear to have been deliberately torn out. Day 3. We are all happy. Day 4. We are still happy. Day 6. The mountains are looming ahead of us and the cold is getting sharp. Day 8. We're in the shadow of the mountain now. The days are shorter. Day 11. We've reached a flat at the base of a fort. Day 16. The horse died today. John is saddened by this, but at least it will feed us until help arrives. Day 22. All of our horse meat is gone. It would have lasted longer, but we didn't want to share it with the others. John said things could have gone badly if we did not. I don't like thinking about what he meant by that. Trip South Part 2. Day 28. We are starving to death. Day 29. We got a small portion of meat. I don't ask where John got it. Day 30. Things get worse. Day 36. More meat. Day ? It's getting hard to write. Numb fingers in the cold dulls my thoughts. Day ? Another man has been lured to our tent in exchange of food for the promise of warmth. They must know it's a trap. Maybe they're ready to die. They lie to themselves even if they walk into the butcher's blade. Day ? Our next visit was the attack. John killed him, but not without suffering a terrible wound. He's not sure he will survive the night. I find I don't care as much as I should. All I see is a potential meal. Gods, what is happening to me? Yeah. Part 3.
Yeah, so... Oh, go ahead.
I'm not even reading all of this. It's just, oh boy, now we're learning how to hunt and murder people.
Yeah.
This is basically for Itchy Tasty.
Oh, Alex saying, trying to figure out if this was Path of Exile. Nope, it's a new Diablo-like. Torchlight, but he plays a Werebird, does sound really cool.
Fun fact, this
Alex.
is not new. This game is 10 years old.
Yeah.
The DLC is new, though. We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
But no, we're still in 10 years old right now.
The Fangs of Astrakarn DLC and the Werebird form that Meta's using, those are new as of last week. But the original game came out in 2016, and even that is using an engine from a different game called Titan Quest, which goes all the way back to 2006.
2006. So the engine is 20 years old.
Yeah, it's a retro game.
Again, that's what people pointed out on like Steam reviews. It's so fascinating how kind of things have come full circle in that time. Where when the game first came out, Grim Dawn was considered good. It's not bad. It's just considered kind of like, I don't know, because there were a lot of other good ARPGs on the market. Like Diablo 3 was still going strong. There were a couple of other good options.
Path of Exile 1 was out.
Yeah, Path of Exile 1, Diablo 3, there were some good ones. But nowadays, now that, the alternatives are what? Diablo 4, Path of Exile 2, which are both, as far as I understand it, not very good, or like mediocre at best. Most people, honestly, there's so many positive reviews for the game that are just, oh my god, this game doesn't have microtransactions and doesn't have like actual horrible developers. Oh my god, I'm amazed. This game is amazing.
Yeah. Alright, quick sidebar thing.
Now,
yeah.
quick FYI, we just arrived at another portal. There,
Yeah,
the
we had
Astron
the
Road
other
Rip.
portal.
And oh look, more
And-
hidden stuff.
Yeah.
The hidden path opens to you. So this is more on the hidden path. Alex saying, I can't believe another game released in 2016 is still getting updates. Hello Games needs to look into this. I forget, who's Hello Games?
But, yeah, like, honestly, I was shocked as well. I was not expecting an update to Grim Dawn 10 years after it had come out, but...
Not a full-blown DLC.
Yeah.
Ooh, cave entrance, where are we? Dangerous Domain, Corrupted, Monsters deal additional chaos damage. Joke's on them, I have max chaos resist. Alright, where are we? Who's gonna kill us this time?
Let me just drop a portal just in case.
Yeah, good idea, especially since, oh boy, yeah, they're high level.
There's a lot of hellhounds in here. I wonder which of the
And
three witch
fire
gods...
monsters.
I wonder which of the three witch gods is dedicated to...
Bismiel.
Yeah, Bismiel is the pet master. And the weaver. She's the spider of secrets and lies. And also pets.
Alex saying, Hello Games made, No Man's Sky, and that new one, The Last Campfire.
Or Light No Fire. First series was called Joe Danger? Huh, never heard of that one. No Man's Sky is another phenomenal
We've got to stream
from
No
the
Man's Sky
Ashes
at some
story.
point. They even added Pokemon, or so basically a Mon taming game now, or a Mon training game or something. Aha! We've completed a quest, The Hidden Path. So we have all 3 rune stones now. Spoilers, there's only 3 of them. So you can see our quest inventory is getting a little clogged here. I love the fact we have more bags. Alright, here's the copy view. The Hidden Path Bismael. At last, brave seeker, you arrive at the final shrine, the sacred grounds of Bismael the Schemer. Ah, you may call her the Architect of Fate and the Changer of Ways. It's pretty much its age. Anyways, by reaching this far, you too are now part of Bismael's web, forever bound to what you have seen and heard. In your hand, you now possess the secret to the Temple of the Three. If you're prepared to commit your very existence to the witch gods, then follow the clues contained therein. Your destiny awaits you at the Sanctum. Eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed each one of these runes has a words in all caps. The first one, Dreeg, has rivers. Solrel says swampy. Bismael says eastern. Swampy eastern rivers. All right, chat, noggin time. Where have we seen, anywhere in any previous act, have we seen swampy rivers?
On the eastern part of the map. Yeah, it's Burwitch.
It's a hard
Burwitch.
guess, but it's Burwitch. It's yet another. Burwitch is the Village of Secrets. There are so many little hidden areas. Guys, we didn't even show off the Hallowed Isle, which is a bonus area. We didn't go there because there's no quests and no notes, so why the hell do I care? Oh, loose stone. I wonder what this is.
Oh, hey, look at that.
I forget. Can we even do this?
I don't know. I put a portal down.
Yeah, the portal's down just in case. Hey, here's a question. We're already in a secret area. Why hide the passage?
Uh-huh.
I wonder what's down here. This is going to be fun.
This could go badly.
Bonus boss, Rashalga the Mad Queen.
Oh, my health bar. Oh, all of my health bar.
With 1 million health.
1.2 million. Ow. Oh, she puts down danger puddles.
This might actually
Out
be
of
doable.
danger puddles. Maybe. Ow, danger puddle. Okay, I can lure her out of the danger puddle. That helps. Yeah, I'll be relying on you to help with ads and everything. Hey! Eyes on me, jerk. I'm the tank. Oops.
Yeah, I'm still very squishy. That is quite annoying.
To be fair, this is a bonus boss. Like, I believe this is classified as a super boss, actually.
Yeah, this might be one of the super boss.
Yeah. She's no joke. Ow. Oh. Okay. I'll play defense. Yeah, and the trouble is, I think because any difficulty veteran and higher bosses regain health whenever you die. I believe that applies to either player. So, also, I swear, is she regenerating? Yes, she is. She's gaining more health than I can do.
Oh no.
Oh wait, no, now she's taking her damage. Okay. No, wait, then she healed.
But I
don't think we can do this. I think it's officially beyond our capacity right now.
This later, much later. This is one of the super bosses of Grim Dawn. So as you can see, Grim Dawn loves its secrets. Even the secret areas have secrets.
And like the mega super ultra bosses. Well, I don't know. Okay, now we're starting to get somewhere. Yeah, with both of us here, I think we can do enough damage to do so. Ow, my health bar. Ow. Oh, shoot. Okay, whenever she's attacking you, you need to just run for it. Need to get her attention back on me. Her lungs. Ah, danger puddle. Running away. Danger puddle. Danger puddle. Almost there. Holy
Heck
cow.
yeah!
Yeah.
Take that,
Woo!
bonus boss. Yeah, I believe it's actually a Steam achievement to kill her on Ultimate.
Yeah, and I think there's also another one to kill her on Ultimate while you're also on Hardcore mode. God.
Yeah,
I do not
doing
envy
that,
the people who
like,
do
ever.
that. Yeah, for those people
Is
who
there
are
even any
completely
loot?
lunatic.
What the hell did she drop?
Yeah, that's the weird part. I thought there was supposed to be like a...
There's
maybe
gotta
there was
be
a
like an
monster
exalted
frequent?
chest or something. These super bosses always drop something halfway decent.
Hang on, let me turn on all loot for a second. There may be a monster infrequent or something. No, it's just some yellows and a blue. Huh.
Wild. Okay,
I guess it's
whatever.
just for the lulz then.
For bragging rights, whoopee. Now, we
Wow, that was
do
fun.
have all 3 parts of the hidden path. Can we do the rest of this right now?
Well, unless we get myrtleized by dudes who are 10 levels higher than us. I honestly have no idea. That's my trouble with these side paths. I never know if they're on level, if they're plus 2 levels, plus 5 levels, or plus 10. So, it'll be kind of F around and find out, I suppose. Now let's see. How far away are we from anything? From the portals?
Basically,
Honestly,
just got Astrakhan Road Rift.
If we keep charging ahead, we can get the next rift, no problem.
Oh, okay.
So I vote we go back outside, go back along the path here, and just blitz it to the next day portal. This area's a little funny. It feels a little underdone because it's like you feel like there should be more stuff here and there isn't.
Yeah, this area always feels a little underbaked. Oh well. You don't get to see the Ethereals and Chthonians fighting each other, which is funny.
How do we get out of here? Hello? Did I go the wrong way?
Yeah, you're in the hidden path area.
Well, yeah, that's the point. We got out of the hidden path area then. Huh.
Oh, something
here
I
we
only,
are.
I've beaten this game multiple times. Something I only found out like a week ago thanks to Dominate. You can rotate the camera. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What? Check this out. Whee! I did not know you could do this. This whole time I thought the camera was fixed. I knew you could zoom in and out. I just didn't know you could rotate it.
Yeah, to be fair, I just found out pretty recently too. I was just messing around with buttons and it's like, oh, whoops. Yeah. Oh, what I was going to mention earlier is about the 3 lost notes we found about the people who started eating the horse, and then things escalated from there. So there's actually 2 things there. One is North American, a indigenous tribe mythology, and the other one is more specifically closer to California. So, indigenous tribe mythology. There is a creature they have called a Wendigo. that is now spread through international like media and fiction and everything. It's the idea of those who resort to cannibalism will eventually become a monster that will only ever cannibalize other humans. You become this yeti, effectively, that just eats the flesh of the living as its source of sustenance. Kind of a
Now this
demon.
shrine is a little strange. This isn't a normal shrine. This shrine requires the runestone of Mogren, an ancient heart, and the spirit of Mogdragen, which we do not have.
That's weird.
Weird.
Correct, because
Well,
we're not
we'll
going to
come
get
back
until
that
after Fort Icon.
We'll come back to that later.
This game is funny about that, of like making you go way far forward for a quest and then making you backtrack. Oh well. Anyway, yeah. So Wendigos. I believe it's the Algonquin tribes of the Appalachian Mountains. So back to East Coast-ish, that originally had the Wendigo myth, or maybe it was multiple tribes that all kind of had the same idea. Anyway, so there's that as a kind of warning not to cannibalize people. Of course, the real threat is to avoid eating the brains, because then you can get deadly prions, I believe, build up. The rest of the flesh might be fine. Don't quote me on that.
Team Retrovox does not advise cannibalism.
We here at Team Retrovox do not advise cannibalism unless it's in fiction, in which case it's called vor. Anyways, the other one is actually close to California. Oregon Trail. Lots of people coming back from the east, heading out to the mythical land of Oregon, with beautiful place to start a new life.
Boss.
Oh, hi, boss. Yeah, we just beat the bonus boss. You got nothing on us. Anyways, yeah, so along the Oregon Trail, obviously part of the challenge is something called there's the Rockies over by, the Colorado-ish area. Then much more closer to us, we have something called the Sierra Nevadas. In that second bit, there was an infamous party called the Darner Party, who were trying to get through this, snowy peak. They got stuck in there for weeks, and things got really bad for them, shall we say, and they didn't make it. So,
Donner
yeah.
Pass is really cool, though. There's a lake up there that's really cool. Damn good skiing in the winter.
And now that we have modern things like, paved roads and snow tires.
Mostly. Hooray for modern
And, like,
infrastructure.
heaters in our cars. And, just bring snacks.
And just cars in general. Or at least something other than a wagon.
Anyways. Yeah, I always think of those two things whenever I get to that, a little story in there. Alright, enough of that. Portal's
Observer
right up
Core
here.
was here. Observer Core is lurking. Beep, hoot, lurk.
Hello.
Hello, thank you for being here.
Enjoy the lurk. Alright, the portal's right here, so let's just clean this out.
And got
There we go. Awesome. Okay, so now, let's see. Oh, right, we also have the main quest to turn in at Homestead.
We do? Oh, yeah. Right.
Alright, I vote Homestead first.
God, Homestead feels like a forever ago. Again, this part of the map
Right?
goes by fast.
Yeah, that is the funny thing about Act 4. Like, it goes by really fast until you get to Fort Icon, and then it slows down a bit because Fort Icon is rather dense.
Well, that's how this game goes, is you get the new hub, you get a big cluster of quests, then you clear the cluster of quests, and then it goes fast. Then, spoilers, Fort Icon is the next cluster of quests.
Why do you have such a grim look on your face? What happened out there?
Oh yeah, she's voiced. Karaz lies dead, but I found some disturbing information on him.
Let's see. I'll be damned. If the bastards pull this off, we may as well slit our own throats. This scenario was well beyond my pay grade, or would be if I were getting paid. You will need to bring this to Creed's attention immediately.
Oh, Creed, the Inquisitor?
I've already informed Creed of your recent actions. He is most eager to speak with you. Show him what you've shown me. He needs to see this.
Oh, I'll speak with Creed at once.
Ah, yeah, our Inquisitor badass buddy.
Inquisitor buddy. Now I can rotate the camera.
Yay.
There's our two buddies. It's these two.
Our two bromancers.
Good. We have much to discuss.
I found these notes on Karaz.
I've heard of it. It has been performed only once before. If my memory serves me, results were, shall we say, not good. The cult must not be allowed to see this through. We must make haste to Fort Icon at once. Will you join us?
Fort Icon, where do you need me?
With the cultist ranks scattered, we can once again reconnect with the main Legion force to the north. And just in time, too. Based on the information you've brought back from Karos, we need to immediately send all available forces to the necropolis and stop that ritual. Algrim and I will be leaving shortly with a small contingent of troops. Will you meet us at Fort Icon? It lies just beyond the Astakarn Mountains, through the Darkvale gates.
Okay, whoever was making that banging sound earlier, probably fighting each other. Could you knock it off? We have voice dialogue here. Goodness sake. Anyways, I will see you there. Okay, now we haul butt to Fort Icon.
We don't. Now we go backwards again.
All right, the Temple of the Three and the Hidden Path.
Thrice for thine, and thrice for mine, and thrice again to make up 9. Now the question is, do we do Burwich outskirts? Do we do Burwich
Give you a good
proper?
price on what I've got left.
Burwich Village. Burwich Village is closer.
See you around.
There we go. And from there, we head from the portal. We head southeast. Excuse me, level 16 dudes. Out of my way. I got stuff to do.
So you'll notice we didn't bother going this way in X1 because back in X1 there wasn't anything terribly interesting this way. Now there
Well,
is.
and more importantly, yeah, like there wasn't anything much to do out here, and I'm pretty sure we would have gotten completely moidalized.
Ah, I'm gonna fix a bridge. Aha, but it takes... Oh, right. This one first takes dynamite. Go ahead and do that.
Wait a second. No, go ahead and do this. Then I'll talk.
Yeah, and then you need 10 scrap and 8,000 iron bits. Yeah, this one's a double block.
Now, I just had a thought. Actually, I believe the Dead Goods, Death's Vigil, they have a quest out here. So it
All right,
might
make up your
actually
mind.
I forgot about that. I know. Okay. I think if we want to be the most efficient, we actually should go forward to do the Sacred Ashes quest and grab Fort Icon, just to grab them. Then turn in the Sacred Ashes quest. I believe that'll give us another quest out here, and then we can actually do a 3-for-1 in this area.
Okay, warp into Astrakarn Valley.
Yeah, sorry. I forgot about the other quest. Hey, but look at it this way. I'm saving us otherwise we'd have to go out here twice.
There's such a thing as overthinking it.
I suppose. Don't let perfect be the enemy of good and all that. Okay. In Astrakarn Valley. Actually, I want to go sideways first because there's a shrine over here.
Oh, now you tell me.
Wait,
Could you drop a portal,
We
please?
both get credit for shrines. Well, anyway, I'll drop a portal. Portal's down. Oink. Okay, my portal's down. Oh yeah, and while we're over here, take a look at the wall.
It's a crumbly wall. Hidden spoils. Ooh, I got Oathbreaker. That one's always fun.
There should be something else.
Yeah, we're
There it
Hidden
is.
Path Desecrated. Oathbreaker's fun. It's a really fun gun for, I think, ironically, Oathbringers. Or is it Demolitionists? I forget. Anyways, the Hidden Path Desecrated. The sight before you may bring you pause, Seeker, and rightfully should, for the ignorant followers of Mogdragan had found their way here. The Defilers entered our ritual grounds, befouled the shrine, and threatened our secrets. Revenge was swift and justified. Fear not, Seeker of the Hidden Path, the way forward is secured. Return to the Astrakarn Road and follow it southeast. Underneath the Legion ramparts, the marked stone awaits you. For truly sent here by the Three, the way to Bismail shall be open to you. Yeah, this is a dead end.
Yeah, because the original clue for where Bismael's third shrine was, the third shrine, is that it's about standing stones and everything. So the shrine was here. Unfortunately, some of the Mardigan's people got there and kind of made a mess of the place. So they had to change where it was. So this is your hint saying, hey, sorry that we had to move it. Go back to where that other path is and take that down, and that's where the real one is this time.
Fun fact,
And
I
that's
did not
what you
get
do.
credit for that shrine, I just had to re-clear it.
That's weird. That's like what happened to me earlier. Anyways, alright, I've got a portal down out front of the next place. There's more loot that we do not care about because we're speedrunning. Devotion points. Yes, I can finish Lion. Yeah, bonus to all damage and a little bit of physical resistance. Alright, the Tomb of Archon Bartholomew. Sounds like a right proper dip. Excuse me, Kaimon's chosen. Pardon us. Excuse me. Nothing on this floor. Just head to the next one.
All right, one moment.
Oh man, this could be taking 3 times as long, so we actually bother to kill everyone in here.
Yeah.
Sprint time. Nope, over here. I see a gate here.
I dropped my portal.
There we go. Yeah, you really can't interact with that torch. Okay. There's a bit of the dungeon that's a kind of shows.
There's Archon Bartholomew.
He is a light ghost. Alright, you Jedi-looking thing. You know, honestly, after killing that super boss, everybody else does feel like, man, this really is easy street.
Don't worry, it'll get harder later.
And how? Alright, did you get the desecrated ashes?
Yeah, and a book. Loose ends.
Mm-hmm.
Deceived. Stuck out down here in the dark like a rat in a trap. It's unlikely those will be found, but if someone reads this, know that Malvek Brevel is a traitorous cur. I'm Nazan Undras. I'm a foreigner to these lands, and I'm ashamed to tell you, I'm both a thief and an assassin. Okay, steal stuff. Grab a family. He told me to grab a family signet ring. Oh, he got from trade by his employer and basically left to die here in a crib. Well, sucks to be him.
Little loose end to tie up. Oh well. Alright, my portal's down. Because I vote while we're here, we might as well go a little farther forward and get the next day war point.
we have a new quest. Trouble in Ashtakarn. Speak with Scout Avens at Fort Icon. I believe we will do this quest much later.
That starts something called Fangs of Ashtakarn, and that is much like the Eldritch Sun quest. We'll be doing that a lot later.
Way later. Like, we have at least 2 DLC to get through. For Ashtakarn, yeah, we have 2.
Yes. Because it's going to be the main game, then Ashes of Malmuth, then Forgotten Gods, and then Fangs of Ashtakarn.
Okay, this footman's here. Don't go in there. The ethereals are torn open a rift, more are pouring through. You'll be okay? Nah, I'll be alright. You know what? Sure. You have fun, buddy. Alright, let's go beat up a whole bunch of ethereals.
That's rough, buddy.
Since spoilers, Fort Icon is not safe. It's under attack.
Yes. Or gosh dang ethereals. Get out of here.
The rift gate is swarming with ethereals. I love how the emissaries here just watching the carnage. Like, whatever, you have fun, buddy.
No, it's just probably just another day at the office for him. It's like, yeah, I've seen this before. Yep. Oh, nice. Ooh, good luck hook there, bud. Oh, there you go. Why do I always give everyone this accent? Will I ever decide if it's Irish or if it's Canadian?
Alright, we got the Fort Icon Rift. Hooray!
Hell yes. That's a major achievement.
Alright, there's Scout Avens. We'll talk Scout Avens much later.
Yeah, Scout Avens wants us to start Fangs of Ashtakarn. We're like, no thank
more
you.
reports. 2 of them.
Yay!
Praetorians report. The air reeks of sulfur and smoke. It is difficult to breathe as I write this report. Some kind of ethereal monstrosity has risen from the earth up ahead. With the ethereals fast approaching, there was not much time to consider our options. The quartermaster handed me what was left of our explosive charges. We rigged the tunnel entrance and set them off, effectively sealing the mountain pass. With the Twin Falls Bridge destroyed and the tunnel sealed, we are now effectively blocked off from the south. But take solace in knowing the immolation we witnessed will not spread beyond the mountain crags. I have bad news for you, buddy. The immolation spread. Oh, well.
I mean, good effort.
Jeez. I can barely fit all these quest items into one bag. Anyways, where were we? Oh yeah, another note. Black Legion scouting report. Necropolis. Guided Lucius ordered a scouting mission to the north. When asked what I should be looking for, he almost lost his temper and said anything that might cause a disturbance. His reaction seemed out of place and strange. Chad, I think Commander Lucius was possessed. Anyways, check my scouting squad to the north gate. Blah, 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 blah. Heading north and passed by the necropolis. From the mountaintop, we did not see anything unusual. We did see one thing of note. The cultists have been collecting blood in vast quantities and hauling them in wagons filled with large glass cisterns. We followed for a bit to see where they were being taken, but we were spotted and forced to retreat. Chad, I think the cultists are doing something weird at the necropolis.
What? Nah, this is not like the 3rd or 4th time they've mentioned the necropolis and cultists.
Anyways, alright, Inquisitor Creed, what do you want?
Good, you've arrived. Things here are in worse shape than I thought.
Well, what happened?
Betrayal, sabotage, call it what you will. We've been attacked from within. The ethereals, it seems, have gotten a hold of the commander.
Oh no, there is an imposter among us. The commander's been possessed?
Precisely. Based on the reports, Commander Lucius has been sending our men out on futile missions, thinning out the force's defenses. Then, once the watch was sufficiently weak, he opened the gates allowing the ethereals to pour in. He was not counting on human ingenuity, however. Weapons Master Edric collapsed the front gates with some explosives, cutting off the enemy's forces. When we arrived with reinforcements from the south, the coward Lucius fled into the armory. Until those gates are cleared, we are stuck here. I need you to enter the armory and recover what's left of the heavy explosives. Use them to clear the rubble. But beware of Lucius. He has shed his human disguise in favor of a monstrous form, which I cannot even begin to describe. You will likely have to deal with him to get to the explosives.
Alright, kill the guy, take his stuff, let's go. And another quest, Weapons Master Edric. Now I think this is a quest because we're already respected with the Black Legion, so we're already seeing a few Black Legion quests up here. Spoilers, welcome to our Act 4 hub. This is our new home base for Act 4. We're in Act 4, by the way, congratulations. All right, but Master Edric says, you can probably guess the fort's seen better days. It's going to take every able-bodied man and woman to bring Fort Icon back to its former glory. Care to lend a hand? Sure, what do you need? Need someone to enter the armory and recover what's left of our scrap and building materials. Supplies were originally designated for Homestead, but with the recent attacks, we can't afford to spare any resources. Okay. Yeah, go get some supplies. Sure. Precious resources. Now, here's a little hint. Eagle-eyed viewers may notice to my quest log, we don't have to bring the supplies back to this guy. Remember, those were originally earmarked for Homestead. So the supplies can either, there are two ways to end this quest. You can either bring supplies to Black Legion or to Homestead. Purely mercenary terms, it depends on who you want to more rep with.
Well, here's the thing. So, spoilers for the quest. You gain rep with whoever you give it to, and you lose rep with whoever you did not give it to. Spoilers number 2, we're about to be getting about 1 billion Black Legion reputation through some of the main quests here, and whereas Homestead reputation, we'd probably have to grind it up if we lost any.
I thought about to lose a bunch of Black Legion rep also through a certain other event.
Oh, right, that is true.
I'm
it's
really
not like
50-50 on it either way. We're already honored with Homestead. It's very unlikely we'll be able to get to maxed out without grinding or just on another difficulty.
Sorry, what's the name of the quest? Precious Resources. Now I'm
going to start clearing while you're looking at that.
Okay. Actually, we should probably head back to a Necros. Necromancer boyos.
Oh yeah, they want these cool ashes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
Because my big goal here.
I'll turn this in. You look this up.
Okay.
All right, back to Sarah's Bastion.
Okay, it's the exact same experience and items no matter who you give it to. It's just you'll get plus 500 reputation with whoever you give it to, and minus 250 with whoever you don't give it to.
I wonder if the minus is also tripled. I guess we'll find out.
I don't think so.
Because hopefully that 500 is tripled to 1500. That'd be nice.
Yeah, and I
see that's. I mean, I kind of. On the one hand, on the other hand, look, that's not going to kick us up to revered with Homestead, and honestly, we're not going to get revered until the next difficulty anyways. It's very hard to get to revered in a single playthrough, even with triple rep. It takes a lot of grinding, and you're honestly better off at that point just going to the next difficulty up. So personally, I'm voting Black Legion.
That's your call.
So since we're about to lose rep with them for a completely unrelated reason, I'm getting ahead of myself.
What are you talking about? We're pros.
Anyways, Keeper of Tomes. Have you vanquished our foes and claimed the ashes? Why, yes, I have them here. Excellent. With these ashes, Malkadarsa once again takes form in the physical realm. Ooh, we got a relic for a... Yay. Well, it gives elemental damage. I guess that's not
It
terrible.
gives cold damage.
I think we got 2 different recipes. Anyways.
Oh, well, here, you take this one, because this is right up your alley. Is it on the floor?
Yes, it is. I'm actually have that exact relic right now, but yeah, no, I can grab that. Anyways, hang on. Can we perform the ritual now? What does this ritual entail? Ritual will be dangerous. Malignant spirits will be drawn to it, and you dispatch any that try to interfere. Keep the chamber clear of spirits so Malkadar can find his way back to us. Okay, so Malkadar's trying to come back from the spirit world, and a lot of other ghosts are trying to come in also. We're going to act as bouncers. Lethal bouncers.
Like some kind of ghost buster? Okay.
Well, whatever. Let's go beat up
Where
some
do we start
ghosts.
this off? Where are we?
The
forget where we
quest
go
is
with this.
called Service Beyond Death. I forget what room we're supposed to do it in. I'm not seeing a mark on map. Is it this gate? Oh, hey, this gate's open now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hooray.
Yeah, now I'm seeing the star. Here we are. The Chamber of Souls. Ooh, book.
More lore.
More lore. Do you see how much lore this game has? It is bonk. This is a shocking amount of writing for an ARPG. One of the cool things about this ARPG, it's just, again, they actually bothered to flesh out the world a little bit, but yeah, whatever. Anyways, Order Doctrine. The Order of Death's Vigil was founded upon the principles of Ouroboros, our immortal Grand Master. Ours is our sacred duty to preserve and maintain knowledge. Master of the ultimate fate, which awaits all men, represents an unparalleled frontier of learning, so it falls upon our neophytes to conquer their fear of death, to accept its harsh lessons, for not even in death does duty end. Okay. Neat. Let's go beat up some ghosts.
Yay.
Let's go. Ghosts.
There's my button. Oh, there's the hero. Taunt, please. That's another thing I like from this game is I can never tell if I've taunted it or not. I don't think it was really designed with like tank mechanics.
Jeez, that was boss Novaria Stormfire. Didn't we kill you once already?
I've lost track.
I think she came back as a ghost.
People in this line of work. Ow, danger puddles. This is the drawback. I've heard that ranged is generally better than melee, and I'm starting to see why. Because at least with ranged, you can get out of the danger puddles.
Oh, we have Malkadar, champion of Death's Vigil.
Hooray!
So it is you I must thank for my resurrection. So what happens now? It is for the keeper to decide. I am hers to command. Are you her slave? Hang on, I thought you were a necromancer. Now you're a skeletal knight? The hell's up with that? Strong way to put it, but in a sense, whatever the keeper the wishes shall be done. Why would you agree to this? Aren't you still sapient? To gain access to the innermost secrets of necromancy, I had to agree to this binding, so that all I learn is not lost should I perish. It is a price worth paying, an honor, not a curse. Will you obey me? You may have participated in my return, but you are not the one who performed the binding. I see. Chad, I think we got ripped off. We didn't get cool Skelly Bro. I mean, we got cool Skelly Bro. We didn't get, like, personal slave cool Skelly Bro. That is clearly what we want out of this job. Obviously.
Skelly Bro's on our side. I'm going to call it a win.
But Skelly Bro's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake, I forgot to call him Skelly. And give him the correct voice.
Oh, no. No!
Hey
The
there,
run is ruined.
boyo. Less yakking, more smacking.
Well, time to go restart everything. Cancel the stream. We need to go start over so that we can get the proper voice lines.
Damn it. Oh, well. Malkadar once again walks among us. You have done well. The ritual is complete. The spirits are banished. Cool. I got an axe. Holy crap. Man, if I was doing two-handed weapon Arcanist, this is an axe that doesn't even deal physical damage. It deals fire, cold, and lightning damage. Why doesn't it just deal elemental damage? That is elemental damage. You know what? Whatever. Holy crap, that's awesome. Plus 4 to Calidor's Tempest. Don't mind if I do. Anyways. Okay. Do you require anything else? You improve your valuable ally. I must come before you with a task and only entrust to our closest ally. True. This might require higher up with Death's Vigil. I think this might need Honor to do.
Oh, do you not see the quest?
No, I do, but it's because I am honored. What's so important? Our master. We have information that may lead us to Werebird. I've already sent several of the order to explore the area. None have returned. We have reason to believe Werebird was recently in an area known as East Marsh, not far from Burwich. It is a foul place filled with toxic waters and vicious wildlife. Okay, so it's basically a Twitter thread. Got it. Fear may already sent our acolytes to their deaths, but you may succeed where they have failed. Will you investigate this lead for the order? I will search for Werebird. I love how they can't. Again, some of the quest dismissal dialogue, like if you don't accept the quest, like that one. Don't you have enough acolytes already? Whatever, I'll do this later. Oh, that's
They did
funny.
a lot of writing in this game. Okay, now, sorry about that detour. Now we go back to Burwich Village, we go back to East Marsh, and this time we can do a threefer.
It's Hidden Path or Werebird. What's the third one? Steps of Torment aren't in there, I don't think.
There is a boss that has a quest item that we will need later.
Ah.
Alright, now first question. There's a section called Burwich Cathedral. All it has is a boss and a lore note about said boss. Would you like to do it?
How fast would it be?
Moderate.
Up to you.
If we're doing lore hounds, might as well.
Yeah, chat.
Actually,
How
it's
interested
probably
are you in reading more lore? Let me know.
Actually, it's probably not that long, come to think of it. We can just storm right through here. Here, portal's down. Although I don't think I'm that far ahead of you. I just... Oh, yeah, this will be
most
short,
are
actually.
chumps. Oh, wait. Right as I say that, dangerous domain. I don't know what level these things are.
They're level 43, so they're 1 or 2 levels above.
Okay.
I'd say it's pretty doable. I'm certainly not taking much damage.
Yeah, I really need to put more points in physique. I never put enough points in physique.
When in doubt, always put points in physique, because it's like putting points in vitality in Dark Souls. Like, it's never a bad idea. Oh, you don't need vigor if you just dodge perfectly. Shut up. I don't have 300 hours to learn dodge mechanics. I have a life. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, the boss is right here. Okay. This is way shorter.
Father Abaddon, betrayer of Menhir.
Menhir was one of the Empire's gods. He is, in fact, the god of tanks, which is really useful for me. And ow. Okay, I think it's a danger puddle or something.
Yeah, he hits hard.
Oh, it's an unkillable totem. That crystal's unkillable. Yeah, I need him to get out of the crystal, please. Ow. Honestly, I should be putting a couple points in spirit just to get more energy regen. There we go.
New note: the gift of Chthon.
Yay!
Let's see, gift of Chthon. For too long I have slaved before gods that hold no sway over mortal affairs. Too long I have given sermons to the sheep, all too eager for words of comfort in their sinful lives. My eyes have been opened to the greater universe, to the mercy of Chthon. For it is through his blood and sacrifice that we live and our lands thrive. Let's see, blah, 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 blah. Each will be given a new purpose, whether by their own blood or by gathering it from others in our master's name. But it matters not, for in the end of all things, we must all return to Chthon. Chad, I think this guy was nuts.
Yeah, he sounds pleasant. Do we care about bosses that don't drop lore notes?
Fuck no.
That's what I figured. Running. Right to the quest objectives then. Let's roll.
You know what, just drop a portal when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm dropping a portal behind me as I go. It's like Hansel and Gretel, but with, teleportation through the very fabric of reality. Actually, I'm pretty sure we're using chthonic magic to do this, because the portals have the same color as the chthonic portals.
I thought they were ethereal because we're taken.
I mean, that's what you'd think, except these portals aren't green, because this game tends to be color-coded. Green for ethereals, red for chthonics, and this is very clearly a red portal.
Who knows?
I'm not sure what's going on there. Oh, yeah, before I forget, there was another note on the way up here. Here, I'll drop it right at my feet here while I clean up these pieces. This was in the middle of the marsh on our mad dash up here.
A muddy newt. Blasted bridge south out of town seems to have collapsed. Figured I'd try my luck through the marshes. Damn, was that a poor decision. Half a ton of gold and gems in the back of the wagon, enough for a king's ransom. Still can't believe my fortunes. The owner of the jeweler shop just left it abandoned, and somehow nobody else got the idea before me to break in. Of course, it all might be for nothing, as now just sinking into the mud. I'll have to find some help. Surely others have fled in this direction. A few gems should smooth over the conversation. I can see the light of a campfire not too far off. Couldn't make out a word they're saying. Sounds like a foreign language. I'm sure we can come to an agreement. Who doesn't understand the common language of gold and gemstones? Gonna see who they are and if they can help me get unstuck. I can smell cooking pork too. Maybe they wouldn't mind sharing a bit. Last words of a total dumbass who got eaten by Grobles.
Yeah. Fun fact, human flesh apparently smells similar to pork when it's cooked. I haven't personally tested this, but I have it on authority.
Don't care to find out. Holy crap, Work's Guardian.
Yeah, see, this is why I wanted to do that quest now, because otherwise...
676,000 health.
Big whoop, the other one had 1.2 million. But that's why I wanted to do this quest now, because otherwise we'd have to come out here, then go back and do the death special thing, then come all the way back out here and do this guy. Yeah, it would have been... Let's just do everyone at once.
You said do. Oh wait, no.
All right.
God, I always do it wrong. Anyways, we found 3 friggin' notes.
Yeah, see, if you aren't with Death's Vigil, you only get part 1. If you do Death's Vigil and do this quest, you get part 2 of the journal as well as the quest item.
Oh no, wait, this is a quest item. Werebird notes. I'll put it in the pile.
Yep.
Oh, I can fit stuff in here again because I lost 1 quest item. Anyways, where were we? More reading. Werebird's journal. Something powerful is coming from beyond. I've sensed its approach for some time now, but like a dream or some distant memory, the details were lost to me until... The details were lost to me until now. I can feel it clawing its way through the Vale, somewhere to the northeast of Burwich, no doubt drawn here by the maelstrom of otherworldly corruption. I dare say its nature eludes even me. It is neither flesh nor spirit. I must discover what it is we are facing, and, should the need arise, seal it away again, behind the barrier between worlds. The Order need not concern itself with these matters. I must do this alone. Page 2. I will rip the bones from 1,000 for this treachery. At great cost, I've survived a deadly attack. I discovered a large contingent of chthonic fiends. At first, I thought they were the source of the power. Blah, blah, blah. I was ambushed and suddenly attacked from behind. The fight was devastating. Within this of the battle, several of the Harbingers cornered my guardian. I first believed they intended to destroy it, but when they exploded, a rush of chthonic energy surged into my creation and severed our link. The animated mass of bone turned on me, and I knew then the Harbingers had found a way to corrupt my necromantic creation. I do not yet understand how they were capable of such an act. It was unlike anything I've ever seen chthonic beings do. If the Fiends of the Void are able to harness this power on a larger scale, then even the Order of Death's Vigil will find itself outmatched. I must maintain hope that what I seek will be an answer to fighting this darkness. With each step the power grows, and others will be drawn to it. I must hurry. Well, shit.
I wonder where he was headed. Perhaps he was going to deal with a forgotten god. Hey. Wait, why are you fighting things? I thought I cleared the way.
Apparently not.
Damn it. I'm a bad tank.
Werebird busy. That's where he went. He ran off. Daddy's off on an errand to get cigarettes, so we'll be right back. Actually, no, so he is going to be right back once he gets cigarettes.
Anyway, here's this
called the Bone Hunter.
Big rat dog friend. Looks like a monster of this thing.
Looks like a gauntlet enemy.
Oh, I see. Danger puddles. Come on down here. Thank you. That's the other problem. I can never tell if the danger puddle is yours or mine.
Boy, my
there
God,
we
max
go.
bleed resist, or else I'd be dead right now.
Right?
Ooh, new item. Fang of the Bone Hunter.
Mm-hmm. Now, that's not for any quest right now, but we might need that later.
Fang from Callus Ka, the fallen spawn of Baronath. Could fetch a fair price at a merchant, or perhaps from a devious witch.
Wonder who Baronath is. We might find out when we deal with other fangs.
Ruined Shrine. Woohoo. We need a chipped claw. Wha-bam. Oh, look, it dropped.
Yay!
A chipped claw. Always nice to give a refund.
Ah! Oh, man, what do I do? Oh, right, lizard. I want to get that, survivability, please. Thank you. Okay. Well, that was all fun. However, we're not quite done out here yet.
Alright, hold on. I'm finishing in Amatok, the Spirit of Winter. Oh, bam, I get a blizzard. Put it on, I guess, Cold Snap? I don't want to use it well.
That's the one that's 100% on critical, right?
Yeah, it's guaranteed on crit.
So then it doesn't matter about attack speed. You can use either a slow one or a fast one. The ones that have like a 15% chance on attack are better on the fast abilities.
Oh, right, because the chance of activation actually depends on attack / cast speed.
Oh, wait, but that's true. That's right. I think if they have a slow attack speed, they have a much higher chance of proc.
Yeah, I think it's modified based
that.
on the base attack speed or speed of the skill itself.
Well, then, heck, I guess put anything on anything.
Yes,
I
that
don't
is
know,
the
I'm
plan.
not your dad. Alright, I've got a portal down at the next spot, which is about halfway back. Or are you just right here? I wonder what this thing is.
Marked stone sealed by eldritch forces. Is perfect going there. Whoop-bam!
Yay!
Gonna drop a safety portal here.
Woo! Onward. Now this is no, there's no
Bonus
level
dungeon.
42.3. Oh, hey, well let's just sprint
Hey,
past.
remember all 3 of the assholes we were dealing with before? Now all of them are here.
We have Drieg, we have Bismail, and we have Soleil. So we're dealing with a big combo of a lot of them. Good luck.
So if you don't have been prepping gear for one of them, boy, you're in for a nasty shock.
And this is why you get max resistances in everything, because they throw everything at you. And I'm going the wrong way. Okay. Oh wait, there's a hero back here. Nah, we don't need the XP. Let's just go. Ow, my health bar. In the door. In the door. Woo!
All right, in which door? Where are you?
Hang on.
Oh, here,
Go
a
back
ruined
outside.
entrance. Okay, a different treacherous domain. They are ascended, reckless, and cruel.
Oh, it's not just dangerous, it's treacherous. Okay, there's a possibility we get murdered
Okay,
here.
dropping a safety portal.
Yeah.
They're
all right, I've
level
got the map.
44. 43,
Wow.
44.
Now, the cool part about treacherous is that you get 1 buff, you get 1 buff, and enemies get 2 buffs.
Oh,
So
with
in
the
a
buff
dangerous...
ascended, players deal increased damage. Period.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice.
And their buffs are monsters have plus 10% attack speed, and they reduce our damage for 1 second every time they hit us.
So 1 and 3 kind of cancel each other out, basically.
They kinda do. That's hilarious. Yeah, that's a dangerous domain gives the enemies 1 buff and us 0. Treacherous gives us 1 buff and enemies 2.
The
Lore.
runes fall silent.
We got a lot of friends around us. There we go.
Oh, I leveled up from that. That's always funny. The runes fall silent. The runes are extinguished one by one, and each one gone, with each gone, another of my informants falls to the calamity that has consumed the capital. The world crumbles around us, and the temple walls shake with outrage. The 3 are not pleased by the incursion. Twice now I've seen heralds thrown out of the attendance chamber, their eye sockets hollow with eldritch flame. No, they are not pleased at all. Already, I can hear scheming, whispers among the servants of Soliel. Wonder if the time has come for us to dissolve our covenant. Blah, blah, blah. My concerns are only with the weave. With our informants gone silent, we become blinded to the outside world. Lady Bismail demands word from Erlen, but I have nothing to offer. I'm beginning to fear it is my eyes the attendants will claim next. Yeah, so the witch gods aren't exactly nice people either. They're, like, better than a lot of the crap around here, but they still aren't nice.
Yeah, they're a bit of a jealous god kind of thing going on there. Like, they're definitely leagues ahead of a bunch of the other gods that are currently around here, but they're still not, like, you know...
Hey, follow me home, gonna keep him. No, wait, he tethered. Oh, that's incredible.
Oh.
I didn't know they had a max aggro radius.
Here you go. I just found that
Ramblings of
journal entry
Uldar.
just down there.
Bottoms of Uldar. Not sure how to pronounce that, GH. Twice the moon has waned, the great eye weeps with tears of blood. The seas rage and the waters run red. Okay, what truth escapes me? The quiet is too quiet. The voices are gone. Let me say their chittering sermons once more, I shall go mad. I must see beyond what I can see. If the gods will not come to me, then I shall seek them where they lay dreaming. Yeah, so the cult of the 3 are also kind of a bunch of nutcases, but they're like more productive nutcases.
Yeah, like, you kind of have to be when you're dealing with witch gods. Like, it's called the Eldritch Realm for a reason.
Ooh,
Alright.
Red Shrine. Free stuff.
Heck yes, free stuff. Fire!
Did we miss one?
Huh, did it bug out?
Oh, there we go. I had to click on it. Weird. Ha! I just got Oathbreaker's Guard. Cool, I got both parts of Oathbreaker.
Yay.
An Oathbreaker and Oathbreaker's Guard is a fun little gun shield. It's great for gun shield builds if you like fire damage. Yeah, great for demolitionists.
And that's the second point in Lizard. All right, one more to go.
All right, I have a hard call now because I am now done with ammo talk. So now what?
Something else that does cold damage.
I could go for more cold damage. I could try to also grab some health and resist as a safety effect. Crown is another really good one. Rowan's Crown.
Oh, and the Owl. Owl will boost your Frostburn damage.
Yeah, a bit. Does give me a lot of purple, which actually I'm missing for Rowan's Crown, so yeah, perfect. It's either the Throne or Rowan's Crown, and Throne is a lot of pet stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it is some it is Chaos and Ether resist.
Vitality resists, minor bonuses, 3% of attack damage converted to health. Whoop-de-dip-de. What's Owl again? Hang on, Owl is Cunning and Spirit. We don't care. Skill energy cost reduction, that's not bad. Yeah, more dot damage, and plus 30% to all friggin' damage, and reflected damage reduction. Hollow.
Yeah, Owl is weird. It's plus 50% to every single dot in the game. Internal trauma, bleeding, burn, frostburn, electrocute, poison, and vitality decay. Crazy. Alright, I believe that's everything of import for now.
Aren't we missing something in here?
Well, further along, yes. Sorry, everything of import apart from a little thing at the end.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there is something cool at the end.
Just a little thing. Just tiny little thing. Let me clean this out, drop a portal here for general safety. Just in case. I'm not saying nothing bad will happen, but just a bit of a possibility, so.
Hello, Sentinel. Hello,
Sentinel.
1 million health.
So, fun fact about Dree, the poison, acid, eyeball, all-seeing dude. Yeah, he's got guardians called Sentinels. In fact, you can become one as an Oathkeeper with that mastery, because if you can specialize in poison and acid damage, and he is in a danger puddle. Yep. Yeah, so you can become a Sentinel. Unfortunately, I'll break this one. Hey, stop, got a breath attack.
Hooray! We get Rebel Homestead for doing that.
Ha! And...
Oh, God, more rats.
Oh, come on. Whatever this is. Loot! Oh, there's also a dude over there, but who cares? We got loot.
Oh, and hidden stuff. More loot. Fire out of trap. Sorry, anyways, there's a dude here. This place looks very normal.
Very normal.
This dude looks very normal. He's having a day.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
You carry the markings of the three, Seeker. Long has it been since one such as you has traveled these halls. Greetings. I'm the attendant to the gods.
What are you?
It is only natural to balk at the sight of me. I'm as the gods made me, forever bound in stone to be their conduit, their voice to those who seek the truth, as they once did.
Then where are the gods?
They are not here, Seeker. The witch gods reside within the Eldritch realm, beyond a barrier no mere mortal can pierce and still remain living.
Okay, what happened here?
A Dreeg thrall by the name of Ugdar was all around you, as are the pieces of Ugdar that were not evaporated when the rifts tore open the temple.
Oh, well, question asked and answered. Okay, I've come to learn of the witch gods.
You are wise to seek them out. Only through the three can we peer into the Eldritch realm and learn its secrets. It is a place of incredible power, rivaling even the ether the Arcanists so cherish. But we cannot simply go there. Through immense sacrifice, the witch gods pierced the veil between worlds and ascended to the Eldritch realm. Through their teachings, we can harness a mere fragment of its power, summon eldritch beings to serve us, and rise above the falsehoods imposed upon us by the fallen empire. I think this person has opinions. Anyways, how do I learn from the three? That is an honor few can rightfully claim, but your dedication to seek them out will not go unnoticed. I've witnessed the powers of the Eldritch Realm, and many of its secrets have been revealed to me. Through the three, I can bestow upon you a gift from the Eldritch Realm, insight into the larger truths. So, we can receive a random-ass boon from Super Spooky Dude in Turbo Spooky Temple. What do we do?
Do it! Do it! Don't be a bitch.
Alright, I'm ready to receive this gift.
Dang it, let me add that to the voice clip idea.
Kaboom! We got an entire fucking skill point. Fun fact, this is one of only two quests in the entire game that award skill points. The other one was helping Casper, throwing an ether crystal at Kasparov back at the beginning for eagle-eyed viewers. In any case, witness the power of the Eldritch Realm and weep at its glory. Cool. I think we're done here. So yeah, that's your reward for doing the hidden path. Quite a bit of lore on the witch gods and an entire friggin' skill point. That is a rare boon. Fun fact, you need to do this in all 3 difficulties if you want all 3 skill points.
It's a bit of a task. What the flip am I putting points into this time?
Easy, I'm maxing out more burp.
So, that was the hidden path. Yeah, bit of a long quest chain.
Yeah, that's one of the great secrets of this game. The hidden path is one of the big secrets, because that requires not 1 but 3, really 4 secret locations. The 4th one being a secret location in an already very off-the-map place out in the East Marsh.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Okay,
back to, I
next
believe,
up.
Fort Icon.
Not quite. Tech to my portal, I'm right in front of Necrobro layer.
Did we have a quest here? Oh, right, search for
Yes.
Loser Orbrook disappearance. Right.
V.
Yeah, because we have that in those notes Orbork himself dropped. And they were wondering where their boss went.
All these darn side quests keeping us from the main quest.
This game has a lot of side quests. Oh, hey, Malkoda moved in here now.
Yay!
Good for him.
Skelly bro.
Okay, Keeper of Tomes. Was your journey successful? I found a part of Ouroborg's journal. This is a shocking discovery. None have found even a hint of Ouroborg before now. It appears that our master has involved himself in the events revolving... Typo! It appears our master involved himself in the events revolving around the Grim Dawn's origins. Being involved in world-changing events is not exactly new for him. Yeah, whoops, the text says events revolved around the Grim Dawn's origins. They mean events revolving around Grim Dawn's origins. Whoopsie doodles. Master's actions, whatever he's doing, it has stirred the Chthonians into action. I have little doubt he prevailed against his assailants, though. Yeah, we just got friggin' base 2,000 reputation with Order of Death Vigil. That's tripled thanks to this triple buff we have to 6,000. This is one of the biggest rep gains in the entire game for any faction. Yay! Hooray! Should we go after him? It's never got clear after years of searching that our master... Neat! Oh man, our quest inventory is looking way better now also. That's a lot of crap out of our bag. In fact... Yeah, we're getting pretty close to Revered with Order of Death Vigil. Again, I doubt we can get anyone to Revered this run. It's very hard to do in a single playthrough, even with triple rep. But hey.
Well, not without grinding up with doing bounties and stuff, but...
Yeah, which, at that point, chat, just get to the next difficulty and do the quest there, too. Especially if you have to get to the next difficulty anyways.
Alright, now our quest log is looking much tidier now. So, yeah, honestly, I'd say at this point, we are now actually ready to pick up on the main quest, head back to Fort Icon, and start dealing with some Egypts.
Yeah. So let's clean up Fort Icon.
Because the only other quests we have are Rewari Legacy, which is going to require declaring Fort Icon, and Old Scars, which is Steps of Torment, which is going to require somebody that we talk to after Fort Icon.
And let's see, what's the armory again?
Just past here. Sorry, the website's lagging a bit. Give me a minute. Yeah. Yeah, it's just down. Should just be down this way.
Hi, everybody. We don't care. Where's the entrance?
I am by. Let's
Ooh,
see.
there's
Yeah,
a
that's
door
just
down here. I forget what
spoils.
this is for.
Don't care. Oh wait, that's the exit. I think after we're done, we'll pop out of that door. Something? I don't know. Point is, we're not using it.
Man,
right now.
putting that blizzard on the one that triggers on crit. Putting on my AoE was a brilliant idea. I think it goes off anytime any part of the AoE crits.
Hey,
I have to remember that
Really
for
good.
next time. Put crit effects on AoEs.
excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Excuse me. Whenever you get stuck on
No,
mobs, just
compilation
use
of 4
lead.
on reports. Give me.
Oh, I forgot there was a note
all right,
back there.
BRB. All right, now I'm getting your way.
Oh, here, we can pause here because there's more stuff to pick up.
Aha, Legion supplies.
Yay.
All right, nudie note. Don't ask how, like, a giant stash of supplies only takes up 6 slots in inventory. Just don't ask questions. Anyways, no.
What, do you want it to take up an entire bag?
I know. Icon reports. After the explosion that destroyed the armory, I went back over this past week's reports and compiled this collection of excerpts which I found to be relevant. They are pulled together and arranged in the order events took place. Report from the North Wall. Report from the Officer of the Watch. Report from the Master of Arms. Let's see. A suspicious soldier entered the armory. Then several men went missing. And then a bunch of black powder went missing. Oh boy. And Commander Lucius himself led the search for the black powder and stated it wasn't found. Chad, I think Commander Lucius had a bunch of soldiers jack the gunpowder and use it to blow the place sky high.
No, he's
Cool
just
little
doing
war
his
wagon
job.
thingies. See, there's some cool little atmospheric stuff. Kind of tells a story. These wild ass wagon things they have. They basically have Empire steam tanks. That is wild. Spoilers, I don't think we'll ever see one in action.
Yeah, spoilers, not to my knowledge. They may have added something thanks to that. Oh, hey, you're caught up. Good, now we can stop the stalling. Vroom.
Ooh, was that voice? I heard someone talk.
They might be mumbling stuff. Another note of
The
there.
other armor explosion investigation. This is my final report on the massive explosion that destroyed the north courtyard. The explosion appears to have blown down into the sewers. Plumes of smoke reduced our supports. Wait, plumes of smoke reduced our vision and choked the air. Crumbling wall supports and floors are in constant danger of additional collapse. Men are using the stolen black power to make an opening into the sewers to make their escape. Huh. Another man has been with the Black Legion for 8 years with no signs of dissent or disagreement with command. In fact, he was due for promoting to a commanding position soon. Something doesn't fit here. It's almost like they're getting possessed by ethereals. Chad, I think they're getting possessed by ethereals. Anyways,
Oh, good, you're
here's
noticing
the
the
very
pattern
normal
here.
room of very normal things happening.
I'm sure it's fine.
All the flies buzzing around love the place. Chad, I think Commander Lucius is mutated.
You know, he is looking a little under the weather there. I didn't want to say anything, you know, it's like telling someone they got a boil on their face. It's so awkward. But, you know, it's like,
Nope.
when they turn into this, like, you turn into, like, a crab tank with, like, a gun arm and a sword arm, you might want to just, like, discreetly let them know, hey, like, you got a sword arm, dude? Like, okay. I'm not judging you. Like, it's your body. You're free to give yourself a sword arm and gun arm and, you know, get possessed by ethereals. But, you know, it's like...
Untitled letter.
I worry about you, man.
I've successfully infiltrated the fort as you commanded. It's ironic the commander is one of the weakest minds I've ever encountered. There's so much turmoil and fear that resides within him, it's easy to manipulate and overwhelm. While I do have full control of his body, there's something in the region that tampers with direct communication, something tainted and ancient. Anything capable of such an act demands further investigation. Fort Ark has proven to be a challenge, vast stores of weapons, blah blah blah. The main reason I've deemed it necessary to report comes from the most unexpected discovery. The anomaly, the revealer of secrets, walks among these humans and even now shares with them our plans. We have since adjusted our projections in this region, ensuring anything the anomaly reveals is of no use to the humans, but its knowledge of our ways can still prove detrimental to our success on this world. For now, I've begun sowing the seeds of distrust about the anomaly to the humans. Their fear is so great that they had to move to the prison where it remains. Once my sabotage is complete and the gates are open, Fort Icon will fall. Then we can deal with the traitor, as is fitting of such unprecedented betrayal. So we don't know what they're talking about right now.
No, we don't know what they're talking about right now.
We'll come back to put a pin in that. We'll come back to the letter later. It is one of my great annoyances of this game. You cannot show this letter to anyone else in Fort Icon. For some reason, it never occurs to your character other people might want to see Commander Lucius's last words.
Yes, seriously. It would clear up so many problems.
We could... Whatever, I'll talk about it later when we get to it.
Matter, just blow the damn door down.
Hero takes... This does not require dynamite. This requires heavy explosives specifically.
No, wait. It's blow the door off its damn hinges. Dang it, I got the quote wrong.
You're only supposed to blow the bloody door off.
Okay, well, I was going Artemis Fowl. You went the good Italian job, so alright, fair's fair. Oh yeah, I forgot about these war tanks.
Yeah,
oh, and they got like a...
They've been hauling cannons behind them. Like, okay, that's
pretty
cool.
Double cannon. Yo, what the heck?
That's crazy.
Wait, is it the other way around? Do you put like the double cannon in front and then the turret is like on the back just in case? Or... No, the big wheel's on front.
If this is anything like actual siege, you'd get to the sieging site, unhook the back, turn the back cannon around so you have an actual artillery. I think the cannon on the front of this tank is more as a deterrent. It's not really a dedicated siege weapon.
Well, but no, like you can see like the little viewing slit on the front here. Yeah, this is definitely the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Hooray. We reverse engineered the engineering.
We blew the door. Hooray. The door has been given its blowjob.
We sucked and blowed so hard, it made a mess. You don't want to go down there, it's a mess.
Work down there. We need to secure a forward position at the necropolis immediately.
Okay, Inquisitor Creed. I forgot your voice again. Where do you need me?
We cannot simply march our forces straight into the necropolis. The cult's minions will descend upon us in force. We will be crushed before we can even get near the Tomb of the Watchers. Instead, we will put your unique skills to use. Make your way into the necropolis past the Plains of Strife, and secure the nearest rift gate. Once you've done so, Algrim will come through with a contingent of our men. With the element of surprise on our side, we will strike at the enemy from within.
Oh, head to Necropolis at once. You know, it's so nice that most of the main quest is just, hey, get to the next rift gate. The thing you're probably going to do anyways. But it's nice.
Right?
Now, precious resources. Yeah, I'm going to make the call. I'm going to do it Black Legion. Just because why not? So what Master Cedric? You want the supplies. Here they are. Kaboom. Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Excellent. We get triple Black Legion rep, but regular minus to Homestead rep. Excellent.
And I can turn them in separately. Cool. Well, I'm going to go down to Homestead like a good little boy.
Fine.
Look, I'm a plant dragon. I'm a plant dragon. They're farmers. Like, I need to make sure they can farm because plants are good. You know, it's my thing.
Never mind. So I have Final Fantasy 14 stuff to talk about with you, but that's we're getting to spoilers so big I don't want to talk about them here. We also got as a reward our 4th and final inventory bag. We are now done with inventory bags for the entire rest of the game on all difficulties forever.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought too. Then I started playing on Ultimate, and then I got a 5th bag.
Because I know 3 of the quests that reward bags, the wiki is reporting they reward bags on all difficulties. Do they reward multiple bags now? Do 1 bag per difficulty now?
I don't know. Anyways, hang on, wait. If you
Weird.
talk to Inquisitor Creed,
Have you secured the rift gate?
He
'Cause-
can say stuff like, "Where's the necropolis?" and I have some questions.
well, hang on. Did you get the quest from Inquisitor Creed?
To enter the necropolis, yes.
Okay, because I didn't. He still got the exclamation point. Weird. Before now, it's been very good about giving me the quest at the same time you get it, but this
I
time it
forget.
didn't.
Anyways.
Weird.
All right, we have some new quests now, because we're on good terms with the Legion. Now, of course, we're not talking to Scout Avens. That is a completely separate quest. That's Astrakarn. We'll get to that later. However, Captain Reeve has a quest. Captain Reeve, you're not from the Legion. Perhaps something you can help me with. Something that can't involve the troops. Okay, first of all, cool or weird wild metal skull mask thing. I have never seen that helmet before, but all right. Anyways, sorry, you wanted something? With the recent ethereal attack, I cannot allow this deception to carry on any longer. Anastasia, the witch, who was allowed to enter our fold, must be put down. The Inquisitor insists she not be harmed, but the truth is, the trust he has in her is misplaced. Commander Lucius was an honorable man and dedicated soldier up until he was possessed by the Ethereals. I refuse to believe that Anastasia's witchcraft was not involved in his corruption. Oh, Captain Reeve, you stupid fuck. Anyways, continue with your stupid fuck comment for conversation.
He might be a bit of an Egypt, yes.
As we're under strict orders not to harm her, I need someone outside the Legion, such as yourself, to handle this for me. Will you enter the fort prison and deal with the wretched witch? I must purge the heretic from within our midst. Yeah, I have news for you. You'll notice here, little eagle-eyed viewers will notice. We can't show him the damned letter that would solve this entire problem instantly. By saying, no, you stupid fuck, we're not going to kill him, because she's not with the Ethereals either. I have hard proof.
Ah, but what if that letter was written just to lure them into a false sense of security? It's all an ethereal plot. Anyway,
Anyways.
does Spellbreaker Moira right next to the table, does she have a quest?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay, Moira of the Spellbreaker division. I wonder if I could have a moment of your time. Spellbreaker... Oh, right, they're Arcanist and Nightblade, I think. I forget which class combo that is. And I just nerd sent it to myself. I'm gonna go look this up. Spellbreaker. Yes, Arcanist Nightblade is a Spellbreaker. Occasionally the classes are mentioned by name. It's kind of cool. Anyways, before I arrived at Fort Icon, I was assigned to a division marching south towards Old Arcovia. With the bridge collapsed, we had no choice but to take Deadman's Gulch. Oh, shit. Continue.
Oh, it's not that bad.
We never would have suspected the enemy to be there in such numbers. The Ethereals were heavily entrenched in the crags, busily spreading their ether fire using a massive obelisk known as the Herald of Destruction. The place was turned into a literal hell. We now call it the Immolation. A few of us made it out of there alive, but we managed to steal the mine shaft. I've heard word of your exploits. Psst, this quest only appears if we have high rep with them, but continue. If you could enter the Immolation and destroy the Herald, you would severely cripple the enemy's ability to terraform our world, and I will have revenge for all the lives lost to my battalion. Will you do the Legion this service? Sure. So, hey, remember that big giant pile of ether we ran past way back yonks ago? Back when he first exited Smuggler's Pass out into Deadman's Gulch, we first talked to Ulgrim there. Ulgrim, sorry. Ulgrim. We first talked to Ulgrim there, and he had those refugees there, and he was like, hey, turns out I'm an Imperial spy and an assassin, and that's super cool, but I need you to go up and talk to Homestead so I can get these refugees out of here, that whole blah, blah. Do you remember seeing the giant pile of ether fire behind him, like the whole valley of just fuck off and die? Where I need to head into there. One of the most infamous sections of the game.
Yeah, long story short is we need to go into a ton of ether fire to do that. Good news, I have full levels in Rebuke, so if you're within 12 meters of me, you'll get 27% resistance to life reduction.
Hooray. Now, the other thing to do is go into the prison.
Yeah.
And
Kill
find
the
the
witch.
witch.
Kill the witch. Kill the witch.
All right. Anastasia. Let's have a
Oh,
look.
and Anastasia's down here. I knew it. She really is a witch.
What a curiosity you are.
In the dark of the night, terror will find her. Terror is the least I can do.
Okay, so she's partially voiced but not fully voiced. So, we have stupid option number 1, which is attack her on the spot. Let's try this again. What is this? A human, and yet not. There is an aura about you, stranger, but I cannot sense the spirit. Tell me, what fate has befallen you? You know what? I'm really super honest with her from the beginning. I was possessed by an ethereal, but it left me at the Hangman's Noose. What a marvel you are. They say that to become one with an ethereal, you must lose all that defines you, but it seems there is more to the mystery than rumor lets on. The ether holds many secrets, but few are held from me. There are those who fear such power, but that is why you're here, no? Alright, why should I trust you? Eagle-eyed viewers will also notice, quick sidebar, she is a member of her own faction, the Outcast. She's not with the Black Legion, she is a faction of one. In any case, I assure you I came to the Legion with the full intent of helping them battle against the ethereal invasion. My information has already saved many lives, but Captain Reeve and others refuse to see it. Will you join them in condemning me for what I do as well? Nah, I can tell Reeve to go pound salt. Like, not literally, we need that salt for walls, but metaphorically speaking. Booyah! We lost 250 rep with the Black Legion, because we kind of pissed him off a little, but we gained 750 rep with the Outcast. I think I've triple rep with her already. One moment. Wonderful. Now that I've put this unpleasantness behind us, I was hoping you could hear me out. Nobody in the Legion will help me, but perhaps you will be more understanding. Sure, what's wrong? With all the commotion during the ethereal attack, I'm afraid most of my personal stores were damaged or even destroyed. If I'm to continue my work here, I must have another ancient heart, blood of Chthon, and tainted brain matter. They're pivotal to my research, but acquiring them my own is simply out of the question for this old crone. Would you be so kind as to gather these materials for me? You know what? Sure. Let's do that. Especially since we, spoilers, already have all 3 of those things. Those are crafting items we've been picking up throughout the game and have finally started dropping with any regularity in Acts 3 and 4. Gods, I missed not having them. Already have. Perfect. Out of triple rep with her. Excellent. So yes, the Outcast, you can read it at your leisure, is a faction of 1. It is Anastasia by herself. She seemingly arrived out of nowhere, providing the Black Legion with information that has saved precious lives. Many in the Black Legion have branded her a witch, and will gladly see her burnt at the stake, despite Inquisitor Creed's insistence she be kept safe. More importantly, we also now have unlocked the Outcast faction, so we can also get a lot of rep with her just by killing a bunch of Ethereals and Chthonians. Heck yeah. Anyways, Anastasia, do you have the materials? Yes, here they are. Whoop-bam! Oh, and she gives bonkers rep, because basically the only way to get rep with her is doing these quest chains or mindless grinding, so yeah, her quests give a crap ton of rep. Anyways. Wonderful, these should last me for some time. Say, have you heard the tale of the great beast, Baranath? You know what, sure, more story time. It is a legend as old as time, it seems, with countless retellings of different heroes and sometimes even different creatures. In each of them, a great hero tracks down a monster that's been tormenting local villages. The hunt takes the hero 10 long years through forgotten lands and to far-off shores, but it always ends atop a mountain where Baranath is impaled upon a spear of bone. Okay. The beast plummets from the peak, and from its spilled blood were born the fiends and monsters we dread to this day. The details are muddled in folklore, but one fact remains constant. Baranath once lived. To have a piece of such ancient lineage could prove useful to my spellwork, and I believe I know where one such spawn of Baranath dwells. The people of Bowwitch call it Kaliska the Bone Hunter. It hunts within the area called East Marsh, but makes its dwelling up in the crags. Chad, I think we already got this by accident. Domino, were you trying to say something? You're muted.
Yeah, I was about to say, hey, guess what we just did?
Track down this creature for me and slay it. Then harvest one of its fangs and bring it to me. I love there's always a third option of just not even accept the quest, just instantly skip the quest. Hey, I've already got it. Here you are. Bam! Ooh, and a level. Woo! 3,000 rep. Heck yeah! The creature you felled must have been quite formidable to be armed with such a fang. I thank you for this, but perhaps you'd be willing to help this old crone once more? What do you need? I believe the Arcovians had access to powerful divination magic, but the technique became lost when their civilization succumbed to the necromancer's curse. I believe we could recover this practice with the right information. A tome known as the Archive of Fates Untold is in possession of an Arcovian named the Shade of Elnadrin. You must enter the Steps of Torment in the Broken Hills, cross the ancient gates, and banish Elnadrin. Acquire its tome and bring it back to me. Sure. Okay, we finally have a second quest for the frickin' Steps of Torment.
This is why I didn't want to do Steps of Torment right now.
And Steps of Torment is a pain-in-the-ass dungeon, so you might as well only do it once. Fun fact, we've already jumped to Respected with the Outcast. Heck yeah!
Yeah. Alright, so we have the quest for the Archive of Fates, and then we also have the quest called Old, and we're starting to get near end time.
Yeah, we should probably call it here. Just one other interesting thing to know. The Outcast has absolutely 0 rep at Friendly or Respected. It's only at Honored once you start getting shop access. Does have some good augments, though. So, fun fact. Here's the what if. If you had killed her on the spot, it wouldn't have actually killed her. She doesn't, like the Chthonians or other stuff, where you then gain negative rep by killing her. The only way to get negative rep then is to kill her repeatedly about 14,000 times to gradually max out your rep. Yes, you can get all the way to max negative rep. Yes, she has her own nemesis. I believe she has a dungeon, actually. Once you kill her once, you unlock this dungeon behind her.
Yeah, so see this door here? We will never go through this door because we're not idiots. But if we were idiots and we went hostile with her, this would turn into a dungeon behind here where you go in to fight her. And yes, the problem is she drops a unique piece of gear that can only be gotten if you go hostile with her. So the worst part is that there's a breadcrumb for, the idiots to actually do that. Like, for the people trying to get 100% collections of, like, get every single drop in the game, you have to go hostile with her.
It's so
Which is
stupid.
because
we will
she's
talk
just a
with
nice
her
little
more
lady.
later. I'm kind of waiting to get higher up with her. I don't think she'll give us most of the story yet. Respected is enough for some information, not all. I'm kind of hoping to get to Honored, then get her to spill the beans. There is more to her story than she's letting on. It's actually one of the most, Chad, I say this without exaggeration, this is one of the most fascinating stories in the entire game. It is extreme. It is beyond worth it to get good rep with her at least at minimum once to hear her tale. We will hopefully hear that tale on another stream.
Yeah. Friday,
I need to figure out how to put my last 2 damn points. Don't gently cry, obviously. I need that maxed out yesterday. Anyways, that is, I think, an excellent place to end the stream. I'll go up to see if I can find some better music around here. Probably upstairs next to Inquisitor Creed and Buddies. You also notice we are losing a bit of Black Legion rep with every single quest we do with Anastasia, because there's still those in the Black Legion who don't like her, so you actually lose rep by doing quests with her. Not a ton, but enough that I wanted to give this applies to them as just a little buffer zone. And we're still honored with them, and it'll still, worst case, we dip back down into merely Respected, but meh, it's not the end of the world. Okay, let's end here. It takes the BRB screen. Don't if you could exit out.
Yeah, I just realized. There we go.
All right, I can get music anytime I want, just like quit in the main menu. Perfect. All right, let's go to ending screen. All right, thank you very much to everybody who showed up. Thank you very much to Alex for hanging out, Observer Quo for lurking. Oh, I forgot to respond to a few of Alex's messages. Darn it. Oh, well, I'm really sorry, Alex. I meant to get your messages and forgot. I'm sorry. Anyways.
I got you covered.
So, if you saw what you like, there's our social medias off to the left where we try to make stream announcements. We also have a Discord, which we keep up to date with everything. Who are we rating? We are rating Comfy Bunker. Perfect, Kubrick. Let's go say hi to Kubrick and friends. Maybe Zombie Cat's there today. I don't know.
Wait, why does it say this channel has follower subscriber only chat? Did they have to switch into follower only mode?
Sari we have a bot here that may have just automatically swapped it once the raid started.
Whatever.
I think.
Anyways, thank you, everybody. Tomorrow is going to be, I think it's actually going to be the new game, Species Unknown, with the rest of the gang.
Yeah, with the Grunting Company. Dominic and I might be there
Friday should
be, so check for that as well. So, thank you very much, everyone, and take care. Have a good night.
Bye.